Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation. PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation?
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 124 to be exact. What is good, everybody? What is up? I see the beautiful PlayStation Nation in the chat. What is up? I see the beautiful WUPS Nation in the chat. We appreciate you guys coming through every week. See the familiars, the new people, all of that, man. We appreciate you guys, and hopefully you guys are locked in. Hopefully you guys are strapped in. Hopefully you guys are geared up, because we about to go above and beyond this week as we talk about the news in the world of PlayStation. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest. And I mean the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari, and I got that basilisk on YouTube. I think that's the first time y'all seen the live of you. And I mean, I do shake, guys. I'm very animated. But yeah, man, your boy's back, man. We listen. I've been through it. I was climbing through the flames, man. And I was like, yo, listen, I got to be ready for WUPS. Yo, I got to be ready for WUPS. My voice got to be cleared up for WUPS. You know what I mean? My man Persona's like, yo, J Bari. You know what I mean? Did you drink your tea? You know what I mean? I was like, hey, yo, Persona. You know what I mean? I know I'm a little baby when I'm a little kid, man. I mean, when I'm sick, man, but Persona. You know what I mean? But shout out to my man Persona, man. That's my guy, right? That's my bro. But yeah, like I said, I am just one host of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. You see down there, it's a story of a podcast called WUPS. You see him down there, man. The second host, or the other host of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew, the gaming god himself, Mr. I'ma end the space at 5, but I'm gonna keep it going until 10. The newly space god. No. Yo, my bro, the card god himself, even though we don't play card no more. Yo, gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, bro?
Yo, what is good, people? It's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona, and the other half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. Welcome to episode 124 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Man, can't wait to get into today's show, man. We got a lot of good things, we're going to be talking about, a lot of good gaming news, gaming talking. We might even get into a little business talk. Who knows? Right? But yo, man, I'm happy to be here, man. It's a rainy Saturday out here in NY as well. So it's an anime Saturday, man. Yeah, this is prime gaming weather. You feel me? Chilling in the crib, underneath the blankets, get your coffee, tea, whatever, and just game it up, man. It's a lot of great games coming out, man. We're gonna be talking about it. And yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, and I can't wait to. You know, I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but here doing What's Up PlayStation podcast with my bro, chopping it up with the community, man. So shout out to everybody here, man.
Yeah, man. You know, this week we got some interesting news this week, man, because you know, when we talk about certain things like the CMA, you know, we gotta mention, you know, the other platform that people hate us to talk about, but it's just part of the news. You know, we definitely have a PlayStation angle when it comes to that specific news. So definitely tune in. You know, like I said, strap in, gear up, because we're going to take you for a ride. I almost got it, man. My voice, it's coming back a little bit.
You're Bari. You're almost there, brother. You're almost there, man. I'm glad real talk. I'm glad you're getting better because, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't hear him at his worst. When I was talking to him on that first day, I was worried. I was worried about my bro. I'm like, yo, Bari, what you need, brother? I'll take that trip to the Bronx. What you need?
Yo, Persona.
Nah, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, man. Yo, he sounded bad, guys. So
Persona was live,
now,
yo.
He sounded better.
He was live, yo. I'm listening to his podcast live with Persona Speaks, and like I was so congested. But you know, sometimes when you congested and you just find that sweet spot where you can just like breathe, everything's flowing. And I was like, yo, I can't move from the spot, man, because I found it. I got my sweet spot. Yo. Yo, bro, yo, the next moment, I think I heard was it that you called me? No, I woke up and I called you back. I was like, yo, bro. My eyes was tearing and everything.
When I was live playing What's Up during the show, I was like, yo, let me call Bari because I had seen about the Final Fantasy 16 play. Spoiler alert, we talking about that. And I was like, yo, I gotta call Bari. So like live on the show, I'm calling you like, yo, Bari, pick up. And I figured like when you ain't pick up the phone, I knew you was asleep. I was like, yeah, Bari, he sleep. He sleeps. So I let him run.
Yeah, I was not, man. You know what I mean? But yo, we made it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, one thing with me, I will admit, yo, when I'm sick, I'm a little baby, bro. Like I be over exaggerating and shit. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm on the better half now. I'm on that one slow. We good. You know what I mean? Shout out to the orange juice. Shout out to the vitamins, and we are here, man. But hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself. You know, for the new people that's here, I know we gotta earn your like. I know. So don't hit that like button yet. But you know, once we earn it, once you say, yo, this podcast is pretty cool, go hit that like button, man. Don't be shy with it. Let's go move your mouse or move your finger and tap that thing. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a good one today, man. So like I said, strap on in, man. We in here. So Persona.
Yeah.
How you feeling though, man? How you doing, man? Everything good? Everything's peachy?
Hey man, you feel me? I was looking for that job application referral. You feel?
Yeah, you petty as hell.
Nah, yo, listen, I'm feeling great, man. This week has been a really great week for me. You know, work and all that stuff, you know, usual stuff, man. We at the end of we're coming towards the end of our fiscal year. So there's a lot of planning for the next fiscal year and a lot of, you know, meetings and things like that. So we're kind of in the wind down stages and whatnot. But for gaming, I mean, yo, a lot of great games came out between last week and this week that I've been playing. I just bought a game yesterday because Bari reminded me because I seen this post with Trinity Trigger, which I'm like, whoa, I forgot about this game. So, I had to snatch that up. So it's a lot. It's a lot of May is going to be really great when it comes to playing games and finishing up some of these games. Getting ready for the June onslaught of Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and Final Fantasy 16. So, gaming wise, everything is great, man. How are you, bro? Like, how is everything? I know that's like, oh, you already know how I am, brother. But how are you, man? How's everything?
Oh no, like I said, I'm good, man. Yesterday, I felt the best yesterday. Went outside for the first time in a week, and I had my appetite back. You know what I mean? Where I was like, yo, I really want some Lay's barbecue chips. It's been a long time since I had some Lay's barbecue chips, but I wanted some Lay's barbecue chips yesterday, and I went and got it. I didn't even eat that much of it, but I went and got it. You know what I mean? But feeling much better. Work wise, I didn't work. I didn't have work Monday. I didn't have work Tuesday. But this is the busy time as far as closing. Monday is gonna be crazy as well. Closing this week wasn't that bad, to be honest with you, but it's still an important time. But gaming wise, I've been loving it too, man. Playing Final Fantasy 4. Remembering a lot of stuff in that game, and when I really love a Final Fantasy game, majority of them I just be like, there's times where I'll just sit in the world map or the open world and just listen to like the main theme. And man, 4, it hits me every time, man. I love the characters, love the story, and 4, just remembering like, playing these games is much short. Like Final Fantasy have came a long way, man. I think it's very smart for them to release this pixel remasters like this, especially on console, because
I agree.
You remember so much as a kid playing these games. Like your imagination is the wheels are just turning as far as how you think people sound and what's their facial reactions. You don't really see that much so much in those games, but now when you play a Final Fantasy game, you see the reactions, you see the emotions, you know how somebody sounds and all that stuff. So it's just playing these games does bring me back to those nostalgic times of when I played those type of games. But gaming, Star Wars and all that, Horizon, Forbidden West, Burning Shores. It's just a wonderful time, man. It's just a beautiful time to be a PlayStation gamer, man.
It's a wonderful, wonderful time to be a gamer.
Yes, sir, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I listen, I know a lot of people be like, yo, I love being a gamer. Forget that. I love being a PlayStation gamer. I'm eating good out here on a PlayStation console. Not saying that other platforms ain't good or whatnot, but I just love being a part of PlayStation, and I'm happy that this is my primary choice of to play my game. So
absolutely.
But, hopefully everybody in the chat is good. I see the beautiful people in the chat, man. What is good, everybody, man? We appreciate you guys coming through. Like I said, welcome to episode 124. It's going to be a good one. And we got a lot of PlayStation news to talk about this week. But you guys know the vibes and how we get down. You know what we got to do. We got to let you guys know. Before we do that, let's get these super chats. I see some of these coming in. Shout out to Jimmy Harrison with a $2. Said, "What's up, my brothers?"
Shout out to Jimmy, man. Shout out to Jimmy.
Gotta get my Saturday started. You know the vibes, yo. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Appreciate it. Yo, Unicron. Shout out to Unicron, man. Yo, Unicron. Hopefully you saw that Transformers trailer, cause that thing looking woo. Listen, I know we say that for every Transformers trailer. Some of them has been really, really bad in my opinion, but I'm a huge Transformer fan. Like whether it's movies, the comics, cartoon, I love Transformers. So a new movie come out, I'm there day one, regardless if it's gonna be horrible or whatnot. I'm there day one. Even the games, some of the games could be like horrible. I'm still gonna cop it, because it's a Transformer game. But shout out to Unicron with the £5. He said, "Don't forget to talk about my favorite franchise and DLC for Horizon, Forbidden West, Burning Shores. Oh, and that Yeez 10 footage, Yeez 10, Final Fantasy 16. Ooh, that's good. That's a hot take. Yo, Yeez is one of my favorite franchise. I love Adol Christian, but they have to evolve a lot to catch up to 16. You know what I mean? Like animation wise and facial. But I do love these very fun games. And yeah, we did see the new footage. We're gonna talk about it as well here, because we're super excited for Yeast 10 Nordics. So all we need is that release date. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, summertime. You know what I mean? So like I said, gear up. And then shout out to Ice Queen Gaming for the 8 months of being a WUPS Nation member. Appreciate you, Ice Queen. And then Vel R with a $2 Android user. He said, "Hey, what up, gamers? Shout out to them boys."
Hey,
what happened to them boys? And shout out to my man's No Cap Podcast, aka Sick Humor TV. Yo, Sick is funny as hell too yesterday. With a $5, he said, "What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up?" Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man Sick. If you guys don't know, that is Sick Humor that did the intro music for WUPS, and you can buy the intro music on iTunes right now. So if you guys want to support my man Sick, definitely go and do that and buy that up. You know what I mean? Don't be subscribing to Spotify. No, I'm saying buy it. Yo, shout out to Button Basher Podcast, becoming a new member, the WUPS Nation, man. Appreciate you. and he also switch chatted $4.99. He said, "Yo, Persona and Jay, in my next episode or I riot. I'm not having it with you guys no more, man. I'm not having it with you guys no more, man." Yeah, shout out to Basher, man. Yeah, let's hit this up.
Yes, sir.
Yo, and then shout out to tag us for your DM us. That's an inside joke.
Shout out to Blue Mustang 357, man. 12 months. He said 1 year WUPS. Yo, we had our 12-month 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, we are. We are. Yo, facts.
Damn, I didn't know that, bro.
Next month we'll do something special, yo. Cause
yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, 1 month, 1 year. Time flies, Bari.
Yo,
time just really flies, man. Jeez. Yeah, we definitely gonna do something special for the WUPS Nation members next month, man. May is a big month.
Yo, facts. But yeah, and also May is like what, 5 weekends, I think. Yo, sorry if I do that, guys. But all right, let's get into it. Persona. Let's talk about the games that came out for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 throughout the week.
Let's see what Bari bought.
Which is April 24th to the 30th. And let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the first game we have here is After Image for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Then Fairy Fencer F, Refrain Chord for the PlayStation 5 4. Fairy Fencer, they've been remastering this game a lot from PS4 and even now. So like they've been re-releasing. I don't know if this one's like a new one. I don't think so because it's saying Refrain Chord. But I played
that after. Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that After Image game too. I was checking that out in the PlayStation Store. It looks good. It looks really good. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I'm picking it up, but
what is
it's
it,
in
like
my my cart. Yeah, it's like a platform action platformer type game. It looks really good. It's got good action and stuff like that. So it's on my list. It's in my cart. I ain't pulled the trigger yet, but I might grab that.
Oh, all right. My bad. Then the next game we have is Loud My Road to Fame for the PlayStation 4. That's a weird name. Then we have Puzzle Vacations Ireland for the PlayStation 4. Then we have R-Type Final 3 Evolved for the PlayStation 5. Roots of Pacha for the PlayStation 5 or 4. Or Paca for the PlayStation 5 4. Stranded Alien Dawn for the PlayStation 5 or 4. Strayed Lights for the PlayStation 5 4. Transit console edition.
Strayed Light is another game that's on my list, man. It looks good. It's like an action style game, man. It looks really, really good, man. It's been some good games coming out the month of April. Really great games.
Yeah, like some really cool, like smaller type games have been coming out because we're about to listen right here. Trinity Trigger for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Came out as well. Oh, I missed this one. Tramp Sim console edition for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Nico Rescue Tale for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Arc Runner for the PlayStation 5. Bramble the Mountain King for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Jima Toby for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Kizuna AI. Oh, this is the is this NIS game too? Somebody will let us know. I think I've seen this too, man. Touch the Beat for the PlayStation 4. Then we have Live Alive for the PlayStation 5 and 4, man. Finally coming out, man. Yo, this is a monumental type of release, to be honest with you. I know, people go, oh, we exaggerate, but no, this game never came out on PlayStation before. It was only on the Nintendo console or Super Famicom, and it only came out in Japan. So the fact that it re-released and now it's on a different platform other than Nintendo, I think it's a huge deal, in my opinion.
Yep. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. Yeah.
Hey, yo, brother, man.
Hey, yo, he gave that look like, yo,
Yo, I'm making sure my boy good, man. Oh man, get that water in you. Hey guys, look, man, yo, listen, y'all gotta definitely give it up for my boy Bari, man, hosting the show, still trying to get better, man. Listen, this is the WUPS boys, you feel me? Dedicated.
Then we have Tin Can for the PlayStation 5 and 4. 8 Doors of Rum's Afterlife Adventures for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Drago Noka for the PlayStation 4. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for the PlayStation 5.
I didn't even know this came out this month.
This week is kind of hitting, yo. No cap.
Yeah.
Nuclear Blaze for the PlayStation 4, and then Star Wars Jedi Survivor for the PlayStation 5. Man, this is a pretty good week. Yo, what games y'all bought? Let us know, man. If you guys bought any of these games this week, I'm pretty sure Star Wars is a big one. Monster Hunter, that's a big one. Hopefully you guys cop Live Alive, whenever you play it. And Trinity Trigger, I think is going to be a good one too, man. But yeah, let us know in the chat, man. But yeah, that's a pretty strong week, man. Pretty strong week.
Yeah, it's a pretty big week when it comes to gaming, man. Real talk. A lot of great games coming out this week.
I must say, man. So Persona, I think we got some. Yeah, we got some super chats.
Remember messages and super chats, man.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Gian the Don. 11 months as a member of WUPS Nation. Gian, we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts, man. Thank you so much, man, right, for being a member. So he says, good morning to the WUPS guys in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button. Ready for another fire show. Shout out to you, Gian. We appreciate you, bro. And then big shout out to Star Guardian 88. 7 months. 7 months as a member of WUPS Nation. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. He says, y'all need to get Jim Ryan on next month. Hey, man, listen. Soon come, Jim Ryan will. You understand? Trust me.
Soon come.
You feel me?
That's Jim Capo Ryan, by the way.
Yeah, facts. And then shout out to Kratos99. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat, man. Android user. He says, Bari and Persona, I offer you a job at PlayStation. Feel free to DM me. Hey, man, listen. The hiring manager. That's what you're telling me, Kratos?
Oh, man.
That's going to be the joke of the community for a while, man. That's going to definitely be the joke of the community for a while.
Yeah, he got to hold that a little bit.
Yeah, facts.
But, it is what it is. Shout out to everyone in this space yesterday. That was a funny space yesterday. But yeah, Persona, let's get into it, man. How we do out here, man. I think we got some spotlight games for the week, Persona.
Absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, God, my fault.
I just want to ask, are you gonna break the Are you gonna break the rules?
Absolutely, we are breaking the rules. But before we get into the spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are new here, we are in the spotlight portion of the show. So for those who are new here, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that we think y'all should check out. Right? It could be brand new games, it could be old games, it could be games from your childhood, it could be games that haven't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So, for me, man, I'll go first. My spotlight games for the week. First of all, absolutely, I'm breaking the rules. Put them broken rulers in the chat because your boy Persona is breaking the rules. You understand? So for me, man, my spotlight games for the week. The first game I'm going to spotlight is a game that I kick myself for not playing as a child, but am grateful to be able to play this game today, and that is Final Fantasy VI. This game is incredible. I love the story. I love Terra, Locke, Edgar, Sabine, Cyan, Gaw. Yo, I'm loving this game so much. The story, the music, the combat, their take on like the different what the magic site, where you use like the different espers, you can turn them into magicite, and that's how you get like other abilities and things like that, and use them as a summon, which is incredible. This story, Kefka. So one of the things about Final Fantasy VI for me, I always liked Kefka as a villain. I never played the game, but I was always interested in Kefka. Like, yo, Kefka looks like a dope villain, man. Like, he really looks dope. And I don't know why did it take me this long to play the game? Who knows, right? Like, it just happened. But better late than never, right? So we are playing through Final Fantasy VI. I'm close to the halfway point, where the world's going to change into the world of ruin. I'm close, because I just got the Setzer and his airship and whatnot. So that's kind of where I left off, because there's a ton of other games releasing. So throughout month of May, I am going to work to finish Final Fantasy VI, get that platinum. But I'm loving Final Fantasy VI, and the more that I play Final Fantasy VI, the more this game is creeping into my top 3, top 5 when it comes to Final Fantasies. Like, real talk, I love this game so much. So Final Fantasy VI is in my spotlight. My second spotlight is going to be y'all thought we're not done with Final Fantasy. I told y'all we're gonna be spotlighting Final Fantasy 16 until the game comes out, and then 2 weeks after. Final Fantasy 16 comes out June 22nd, 2023. I cannot wait for this game. I am so hyped for this game. My hype for Final Fantasy 16 is like in space, man. Like, really and truly. It's in space. I can't wait for this game. I'm excited. So Final Fantasy 16, man, June 22nd, 2023. We there day one. Then my next spotlight is going to be Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I'm loving this game so much, man. I think this game is great. It's a fun game. I love Star Wars lore. I love Star Wars, the movies and all that stuff. And some of the games I love as well. And this game is no different. I'm loving this game. It does have its issues, which we'll talk about in our impressions later in the show. But for the most part, I do think that this Star Wars game does remain faithful to the essence of what Star Wars is. And I love Cal Kestis as a character as well. Like, even from like the first game, I always thought how they wrote Cal Kestis and how he became, he came into his Jedi ways and whatnot. From the first game to now, you can definitely see the growth with Cal Kestis, and you can definitely see that he's a much more confident man. Like, he's now a man. He's a Jedi. Like, he's very confident in his abilities. He's very confident in himself. And I like that they included more, like, he has his own team. So, like, he's got his own team of friends and people and things like that. And then even when you're traversing the world, man, like, they definitely did a good job of expanding your exploration in these worlds, man. Like yesterday, I was playing and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a little bit of story so I could just get deeper in. And then it's like, yo, there's so many other paths and areas and tight puzzles and things that just, it takes me off that main beaten path. And it's just fun. It's fun. It's engaging. It does have performance issues. We're gonna talk about it more in impressions. But Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I think, is a great game that I'm really enjoying. And then my final spotlight is going to be, actually, I have 2 more spotlights. Horizon Burning Shores DLC. Play this, yo, listen. Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC are some of the most beautiful game that I've ever played in my life.
Thanks.
The most beautiful game I have ever played. Technical marvel. This is the pinnacle. This is what developers should strive for when it comes to creating a high quality, beautiful looking game. Horizon is the bar as far as I'm concerned. Horizon is the bar. And when it comes to the DLC, the Los Angeles area is so vast, so beautiful. I love Seika as a character. I love the dynamic between her and Aloy. I love the combat. Like, the more you can do with the combat in this game is really good. You're doing yourself a severe disservice if you don't play Horizon Forbidden West and the DLC. It really is great. Don't listen to the idiots on Twitter telling you, oh, the gameplay's boring. There's not really that much to do in the game. You know, the gameplay is very... It's not. Trust me. It's not. And then last but not least, man, Trinity Trigger, man. Brand new game. I started it up last night. I only put like maybe 30 minutes into it, but I like it so far, man. It's a really cool game. I like the SC Marvelous games anyway, because Marvelous also makes the Shenron Kagura games and stuff like that as well. So when I saw that this was being made by the XC Marvelous team, I was like, oh yeah, this is up my alley, because I always get those games and play those games anyway. And they're always really fun platinum. So I'm liking Trinity Trigger. Definitely pay attention to it. I'm gonna post some gameplay up throughout the weekend, because I am gonna try to put some time into it so you can just see how the gameplay is. But it's a great game so far. I'm liking it. It's dope. It's XC Marvelous. So we there day one. And yeah, those are my spotlight, guys.
Sir, yo, you broke the rules. You demolished it.
Yeah, I demolished the rules, man.
But yo, to piggyback off of you when it comes to Trinity Trigger, I just want to let you guys know that they have a day one edition, right? And the day one edition comes with art book. It comes with a soundtrack. It comes with a lot of stuff, and it costs the same as a digital edition. So if you guys are looking to get the physical, go and hurry up right now. Exceed website, and you'll pretty much get all of this. You know what I mean? You get a lot of stuff in here. So definitely go and get it. But yeah, I agree with you, Persona. One of the reasons why I was drawn to this game is because I like XC as a developer, but I love the artwork was going on, like that old school type Final Fantasy type Metal Gear mesh of artwork in there. I was like, oh, let me see what's going on with this game. So I was looking forward to it. Saw it was coming out this week. Pre-ordered the whole day one edition, got the whole digital edition on PS store, and yeah, we're gonna definitely start it up in May for sure. So yeah, that's game number one. Game number two, that's a piggyback Persona as well. You already see it running in the background. Final Fantasy 16. Listen, guys, you listen, man. As much as we can say it, you don't understand the hype for this game, man. I need this. I need this game. Yo, it's a struggle too, because I'm so focused, like hyper focused on this game, that even when I'm playing other games, like I'm just like, you know what I mean? I need to get that Final Fantasy 16, in my system and then out my system to really give all these other games, its glory. But I can't wait. I can't wait for Final Fantasy 16, man. Real talk. And I like how Square, I like how PlayStation and Final Fantasy websites or Twitter accounts is promoting it, keeping people engaged, asking them what's your favorite summons and asking them your favorite moments and things like that. Just keeping everybody locked in and hooked in within the game. Secondly, with a pixel remaster, I'm going to highlight Final Fantasy 4. It's my second favorite Final Fantasy. 6 is like my third. But I really love 4 a lot. And I'm just happy that a lot of these collections or these older games came out where, you have an incentive to play it with the trophies, but just also playing a great game. I really think they did a great job just overall, like modernizing some of the games. There was other versions that I felt like might have done a better job as far as like this updating the graphics of it. But overall, I think the pixel remaster, they did a great job with the overall package as far as like, each game is modernized to play in this day and era, you know what I mean? But I did like, like the PSP version, the old school Game Boy Advance versions, all that stuff. I think they did a great job in those versions. And I kind of wish those versions be remastered as well, but we'll see. My bad. Woo! Also, last game I'm going to be spotlighting here is coming out really soon. Like legit in almost just a month. This game is about to be out. Street Fighter 6. They are ramping up on the marketing of the game, tweeting about individual characters, showcasing some of their supers or what they likes, like a little biography in there or whatnot. I think Capcom is doing a really, really smart job as far as the marketing when it comes to Street Fighter 6 to get people enamored with the game. Like, a lot of people that haven't played Street Fighter, they're looking forward to playing this game right here. And whatever reason you're looking forward to, could be the world tour, the online, whatever, they got you, regardless of what you're there for. So hopefully, we definitely going to be, highlighting and showcasing Street Fighter 6 a lot. And definitely tune in the summertime as we announce like a lot of these tournaments for Street Fighter 6 and, other, fighting games as well. But other one, matter of fact, the last one I wanted to highlight, Persona, I'm a little upset here, but I'm still going to promote this goddamn game. You know what I mean? It's GranBlue Fantasy Rising. Shout out to K. Yo, cause K-Brad is an amazing fighting game player, and I'm pretty sure he gonna wash me up when we play. But he was like, yo, I'm coming for all the GranBlue players and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll be down to play you, man. I think that would be dope. And he said, yeah, he's down to play me when that game come out, man. So whenever we set that up, I'll definitely be streaming that, and try to learn what I can learn from that. But yeah, I can't wait for that, man. I'm a little disappointed the demo or the beta got delayed, but I'd rather you have a properly working product than something I'm going to be upset about where it's not working. I'm just going to be raging or putting it out there like this game is not working. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, hopefully it still hits, the summer 2023, and we'll see what we can do from there. But last but not least, I lied.
That man breaking the rules, yo. That man is breaking the rules.
I'm spotlighting Persona, the entire PlayStation showcase that's going to come up really, really soon in a matter of weeks. Yeah, PlayStation, I'll put you on the spot. Light. Every single goddamn game shown there, I'm spotlighting it today. We speaking it into existence. And PlayStation, we putting that pressure on you. We want that show. We need that show. We gotta have that show. And we spotlighting that show. I broke the rules. God damn, I did. Yes, I did. But yeah, let's move it on. Let's move it along, man. But yeah, that's the spotlight games for the week. Yeah, Persona, we bring something back, man. It's been about a year, okay? It's been about a year or so since we did this on WUPS Up PlayStation Podcast. Shout out to my man Chuck. That's my bro right there. Where he was like, "Yo, y'all should do like fun facts of PlayStation." You know what I mean? I was like, that's a really cool idea, man. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a casual talk, but I was like, I'm about to steal that real quick. Let me steal that. You know what I mean? But yo, we are back with a PlayStation fun fact, and let us know if you guys knew this. I'm pretty sure you guys know because you guys are all knowledgeable and everything when it comes to the world of PlayStation. But here's the fun fact, Persona. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The PlayStation console wasn't originally intended to be a gaming console. Did you know that?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. That's why I was like, this is a fun, interesting fact. They said when the PlayStation was first developed, it wasn't originally intended to be a gaming console. Instead, it was meant to be a CD-ROM player in conjunction with Sony's existing Triniton TVs. I did not know that, bro. Real talk. I did not know that. I thought the PlayStation was always going to be like I remember the marketing with the Polygon guy and the demo and all that stuff. And I was like, okay. But I didn't know that. But did you guys know that? All the people in the chat, did you guys know that the PlayStation wasn't originally intended to be a gaming console, but a CD-ROM player for the Triniton TVs? That's an old school name right there. That the flash.
Triniton. They don't even make that shit no more. People like, what's that? Triniton.
Yeah, some people said, yup, shout out to my man Cyber Dragon in the chat. Star Garden said yes. Mr. Polar Bar says nah. Kratos says nah.
a
That's
lot
why
of
the
people
PS3
saying
is so
no.
powerful. Yeah, I didn't know that. You know, that's a so interesting fun fact, man. You know what I mean? We could take that to the Twitter streets. Like, hey, we wasn't intended to be a gaming console, but we sure finished.
And now look, one of the greatest gaming consoles in the history of gaming. Crazy how things work out, right?
PlayStation. Fun fact too, the WUPS colors, the purple and the blue and all that, that's original PlayStation colors. You know what I mean? With Polygon guy or man,
Yep.
the PlayStation blue. You guys didn't know that.
Y'all love how things set up, man. Listen, guys, you feel me?
You know what I mean? Just a little fun little nugget for y'all, just to let y'all know. Y'all was probably like, these guys just doing a random level, overlay.
Man, colors. What's the purpose of these colors?
But yo, Persona, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about our Star Wars Jedi Survivor impressions, man. How you feeling? You pretty spotlighted, so I'm pretty sure you are enjoying the game. And I'm in the same ballpark. But let's, go in a little bit more detail how you feel about Jedi Survivor.
So let me start by saying this, right? Within like the first 5 minutes of the game, they got you shimmying through a wall. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Yo, they got you shimmying through a wall. And the moment I saw that, I was like, hold on. Why is nobody mad about this? I am waiting for the community to be in an uproar.
There's a lot of shimmying.
And the fact that you got to shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Right?
Persona, is this game only on PlayStation 5?
Yes, this is a next-gen only title, Bari. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. You shimmying through walls. And I was like, whoa. That's not very next-gen according to the community.
Whoa.
But, listen. When it comes to Star Wars Jedi Survivor, like I said, I do think that the game is really dope. Now, there was an issue with HDR. I'm mentioning this on the podcast today, Bari, because people are weird, right? So
it's your fault.
It's my fault. It is. I take full responsibility. 100%. I take full responsibility. So there was definitely an issue with when I booted it up and turned HDR on, there was definitely an issue that I was seeing, and I posted it up on Twitter where there was like these really weird black colors, right? Like super, like it was unplayable. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Right. I tried adjusting it up and down. Nothing was fixing in terms of like the HDR settings on the game. So I'm like, yo, what is going on? So, I just posted it up like, yo, look, because I had seen this in one or two reviews of people having the same issue. And I was like, all right, this might be happening across the board. So I was like, posted up like, yo, HDR on, HDR off. They got to fix that. Then, and listen, guys, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, it was a huge difference too. Cause I was like, yo, why is the game looking like that, HDR? I was like, yo, that looks disgusting.
Nasty. Yo, nasty. And so then the next morning, I was like, all right, you know what? Let me try to recalibrate my actual HDR settings on my PlayStation, which I did, and it fixed it. Now, mind you, I play other HDR content where I never had this issue. It was only with this game. So I don't know why I had to recalibrate my HDR for PlayStation 5 to get it to work with this game. But that's what I did to fix it. So, and I put an update out. I let people know, whatever. So, there was definitely a mistake on my part where, I didn't do enough research before I put the comparison out there like that. So, I definitely take an L on that. Yeah. So, research, what's that? But in terms of the actual the way the game looks and stuff like that, I think the game looks great. There's definitely performance issues though, right? One of my biggest issues is the fact that with this game, the 60 frames per second performance mode, there's some small frame issues here and there, especially in combat. But then the transition from performance mode to cutscenes, the cutscenes are in 30 frames per second, and it seems very detached. Right? It's like a very detached thing when you're going from gameplay to cutscenes. It's not seamless as something like, a Horizon where like it's very seamless, it's fluid, it's clean. You don't get that in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And then the bigger problem is when you're in that 30 frames per second cutscene, that has frame issues as well.
A lot.
And so it's like it's very jarring and immersion breaking when you're playing a game, when you have cutscenes like that happen. Now, it's not happening in every single cutscene, but it's happening enough for you to notice. Especially deeper I got into the game, I was still seeing an issue with the cutscenes. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? And I got to be honest, man, that's very disappointing to see, because one of the big issues with the first game was that it was very buggy, had a lot of issues and things like that. And, you know, a lot of people chalked it up to, oh, well, you know, the consoles and stuff like that. But here we are in next gen only, still seeing the same issues. It's not a good look, man. It really is not a good look. It's very shocking, yes, especially, you know, seeing the uproar about the first game and the bugs. Very shocking. But outside of that, those are like the biggest issues. But outside of that, the gameplay, the story, the combat, the customization, all that stuff is great. I love that stuff. And this game captures that Star Wars essence very, very well. Very, very well. And that was something that Respawn was always good at. And then, again, when it comes to the combat, clean, fluid. It's very smooth, man. So I love this game, but the performance issues is what's keeping this game from being a great game for me so far. And this is with 4 or 5 hours of gameplay time. I'm gonna put more time into it today and over the weekend. But with like 4 or 5 hours of playtime, I like the game, I enjoy it, but the performance issue stops it from being a great game so far.
Yeah, like a lot of things that you're sharing, I share the same sentiments when it comes to this game. I just feel like, you know, I was super, super excited for this game coming into it. And just the initial, you know, impressions, I was just like, man, why are these cutscenes not like smooth? Like I really don't mind the whole 30 frame. I promise you. I know I keep like sound like a broken record. I really don't mind that stuff. But I'm just like, yo, why is it not smooth at the cutscene? You know what I mean? Like it's weird. Like I don't. This game was definitely not ready to be shipped performance wise, optimizations and all that stuff. They have a great game there. You know, if you enjoy the first game, you're gonna enjoy this game even more because they add a lot of the additional things that they have with it. The dual lightsabers is very, very fun. I love using the dual lightsabers. You know what I mean? It's a much more riskier type of stance, but it's very rewarding. You know, when you get your stuff down, you know, holding the triangle and getting that auto parry and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is dope. The game is great. You know what I mean? The grappling gun, the wall runs and all that stuff. But I just don't understand like how this game only on current gen consoles, you know, can't run, you know, the way it's intended to run. You know, those little small, to me, that's not small, but those little things, it kind of hurt the game because not everyone is going to be like, you know, me or Persona where, you know, we're just going to, you know, play through it because we're excited for the game and we enjoy the gameplay. Some people that sees like all those choppiness with the cutscenes and, you know, frame drops sometimes in the gameplay, they're gonna pack that thing up. They're gonna be like, all right, I'll just wait until they patch this game up. You know what I mean? Sometimes when people even say that, they probably would never get back to that game. You know what I mean? But overall, I think the game is solid. It's a great game. Story pacing, the story beats, you know what I mean? Very, very Star Wars like, but you know, when you come from a Burning Shores, you come right into this, it's just like, it's jarring. I'm being respectful as possible. It's very jarring. You know what I mean? When you come from a masterpiece of a performance like that, and the game is much more, is bigger, the scale is much more, you know, grander, you know, the combat is much more deeper, in my opinion, because there's so much things that you got to do within the Horizon combat. And he's just like, how can they do that? Not only at the 1080p, they doing that at 4K 30 locked. All the VRRs or whatever it is, you know, high refresh rates and all that stuff, high frame rates locked. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a beautiful game to play. And then you go into the next big game, you know what I mean? Especially if you're one of those gamers that only play like big games or whatnot. And you playing this and it's like, what the hell going on here, man? Like, get this thing together, man. You know what I mean? I think Respawn is great studios. They create, so far since that studio has been created, they have made really, really good and great games. But like Persona said earlier, I don't understand how you come from all the issues that you had in the first game on the PS4. Now you don't have those chains on you. You Ultron. You don't have those chains on you no more. And you still have the same type of issues going. I've seen some clips where people where they clipping through the wall or they clipping through the floor. They swing their lightsaber and they in the floor and they stuck, or they about to go into a jump and they just floating in that floating anime. I'm just like, come on, guys. It's a big game. A lot of eyes on this game. A lot of people will be playing this game. You don't want this type of impression on your game because, like I said, you have a solid game in there. You have a really fun game in there, but you gotta clean it up, man. But yeah, it sucks that I'm not even talking about gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. I'm more talking about performance and the impressions. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that's my fucking impressions. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very disappointed in how this game is performing. But there's a good game in there. And that's basically it. If you guys want to wait on it, you know, I don't blame you. When it comes to no different than, you know, the things that I said for Gotham Knights. You want to wait on it, you wait on it. But it sucks at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right now with like the performance issues and stuff like that, I can't recommend it. Not with 100% certainty.
Yeah, you got to be like a Star Wars like enthusiast to be like, yo, fuck that. I'm just gonna play it because it's a good game.
Yeah.
But overall, if you're not, I don't see you picking it up anytime soon, unless you get it like a free version or your game sharing and whatnot. I don't see you picking it up.
Hey, yo, big shout out to Review Scientology USA. USA. He says, newfound studio Gravity Wells can be the next Sony partnership. They're working on a new IP with a Western publisher. It all indicates it's Sony. We'll see. That's one of the new form studios. I think they confirmed their studio this week, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, those are our Star Wars Jedi Survivor impressions. If you guys are liking the game, let us know in the chat as well. Like I said, there's a great game there, good game there. But yeah, they got to fix that up. But so let's get into the news, man. We gonna talk about everybody's favorite topic. That they hate.
Start with an S and does it start with an S and end with an S?
Yes, they hate to talk about it.
Sales. 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 Everybody hates it, but they love talking about it.
So they love to talk about it, man. Sales. You guys talk about sales, you bet. But sales be the main topic. But for good reason. PlayStation financials, Q4 financials have came out, and the PlayStation brand in itself is doing really, really well. PlayStation 5s has surpassed PlayStation's forecast for the year with 18 million. And they actually sold about 19 million units for the fiscal year of 2022. So it actually went above and beyond. With that being said, they actually forecasting, I think it's like 25 million for this fiscal year, 2023. So that went super, super high up. But here are some numbers. We have the actual numbers here as well. You know what I mean? We're not going to really bore you guys.
Wait a second. A company giving you actual sales data and numbers?
What?
But this is great for gamers. But this is great for gamers.
Yes, they are giving out them sales, man. So yeah, PlayStation units, they shipped 19.1 million, up 66%. That's a key word right there, guys. When it says up, up. You know what I mean? Total sales, the revenue coming in is up 16%. Operating income is still good as well because it's unchanged. That means that this is the money that they have to play around with when it comes to acquisition, funding, all that stuff. It's still good at 8.8 billion. let's move on here. Oh yeah, PlayStation in the actual quarter, they shipped 6.3 million units consoles. You know what I mean? And that's up 215%. PlayStation Plus subscribers remain the same at 47.4 million subscribers, but their monthly active users have went up by 2%. I think last quarter or last fiscal year it was like a 106 or something like that. Now it's 108. But yo, Persona, how you feeling, man? Are you safe to say PlayStation is not going anywhere? Is it safe to say?
This is these are like good numbers, man. Like shout out to PlayStation, they really are killing it. And it's funny because I remember last year, the year before, people were saying PlayStation wouldn't be able to bounce back because supply constraint issues, and people were making up these weird claims that supply constraint issues was going to last like another 5 years and all this weird shit. PlayStation was like, no, we got y'all. Once this year started, they were doing this big live from PlayStation push, and this definitely, I do think that big live from PlayStation push to revitalize and let people know, look, now you can get a PlayStation without going through scalpers and with ease. And we're seeing that reflected within the quarterly sales data. So shout out to PlayStation, man. I'm happy to see the growth and the success. Go ahead, continue, Bari.
Yo, the thing is, it's great to see because, like we've been saying for the longest on the podcast, is that when the supply constraints are loosen up and when they become readily available, the numbers are going up, and you clearly see that here. As you look at 2021 fiscal year, especially in Q4, you was at 2 million. Now you're up 6.3 million.
That's crazy.
That is crazy jump. Man. Last year, just overall for the fiscal year, 11.5 million PlayStation 5s. Now you're at 19.1. And even with that being said, you could tell that PlayStation have confidence within their product, because even with last year numbers being out on the forecast for this year's fiscal year, they were at 18 million. So
they surpassed their forecast.
That's what I'm saying, because you sold 11.5 million within the fiscal year, and you're forecasting, you're talking to the investors and whatnot. It's like, but we're looking to sell 18 million this coming fiscal year, which is the one that is just the news that came out now. And they surpassed that. So that shows that both confident within their product and their company. Like, we feel that with the supply constraints loosened up, like Jim Ryan had been saying, even though they keep calling this man a liar, like he's been saying, with the supply constraints loosened up, the sales is going to increase. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Not only on the physical or the console side, the software side as well. You know what I mean? Overall software is up. Even first party wise, overall has been up. In the quarter, it kind of like went down within the quarter, as you can see right here. When it comes to the physical and digital software, digital went up though. The physical went down. But PlayStation really haven't launched in Q4 like any physical disc or anything like that when it comes to the first party game. Like Horizon, Call of the Mountain is only available digitally. You know what I mean?
DLC.
So, not Burning Shores, but Call of the Mountain, the VR.
Call to the Mountain. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Yep.
So there's reason to, even though it's not bad, somebody's going to try to fish and try to, get bad news out of it. It's not bad news, but there's a reasoning for what's going on in PlayStation. But overall, your overall thoughts and what you're seeing here.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to like the software sales and stuff like that stuff is always good to see. Just to kind of see what the trends and stuff like that are when it comes to people buying games, especially from a first party perspective. And I think when it comes to this quarter, or even just this year, the rest of this year is in general, and going into the next quarter and the next couple of quarters throughout the year, PlayStation had also said that they expect to sell lower first party games in the next quarter. And so a lot of people were trying to attribute that to, well, they're going to be releasing less games. That's not necessarily true at all. which I know Bari's chomping at the bit because he want to go into that. So I'm gonna let him lead with that, and then I'll follow.
I ain't even gonna follow you because I know when I tackle that, I'm gonna flare up. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah. So
go ahead, man. Let me shut up.
Go ahead, Bari. No, the chat want to see you go at it, bro. Go ahead and tackle that because it's crazy. It's crazy because people don't understand what that statement means when it comes to the games that they're releasing. They have a lot of partnered projects and things like that that fall within the realm of it's under PlayStation, but it's not necessarily considered first party, but it's still being published by PlayStation. And also, when it comes to a lot of the games that's being sold, they already confirmed Spider-Man is coming out this year. They've got Final Fantasy 16, which is partnered. They're partnered, and that's, even though it's not owned by PlayStation, it's still something that it's an exclusive game that benefits PlayStation. Stellar Blade and all these other things that's also still slated to come out this year. But also, we know that PlayStation is making their games as a service push within this next fiscal year as well. We got Factions that's coming out, the fantasy multiplayer game, what Firewalk is working on, multiplayer game and things like that. So what that lets me know is that they might be releasing more free-to-play titles within the next fiscal year as well that still fall under first party, but don't necessarily count towards the actual first party. Yeah, which don't necessarily count towards the first party sales thing, but it's still going to count when it comes to the financials and how much money they generate in revenue and whatnot.
Exactly. Also, the one thing I want to bring up here is like they brought up their software stuff here, but it's not really updated. It's like halfway of the fiscal year of the information that they're giving here. So one thing I would like to see is PlayStation update, the software sales as far as what's going on with some of these games that been came out, even the Spider-Mans and all that stuff. But this stuff is not really updated. So that could also play in a part with when they're talking about, the Q4 or whatnot. Maybe they don't have those. Well, they probably have it, but they haven't really updated a lot of the first party games. But these games are still selling. Maybe not Bloodborne or Horizon or all that stuff, but majority of some of these games right here are still selling. But you're not getting an updated list of it. But overall, the power of PlayStation, man, you can't deny it. It's a very strong brand, and you could have a strong brand. You can have the history. You can have all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're not producing what gamers want, you're not going to get numbers like this. You're not going to see 215 increase, 66% increase, revenue and all that stuff. You're not going to see all of that. If gamers are not interested in your product or in the games that are coming out, you know what I mean? Not only are they interested in the first party titles, but they're just interested overall on playing on PlayStation because they're heavily incentivized to play these games on PlayStation. Hogwarts Legacy, you're heavily incentivized to play these games on PlayStation, and it's working for PlayStation. You know what I mean? Resident Evil 4, I'm pretty sure that probably didn't launch in the fiscal year, but it's gonna be reflected in the next fiscal year, the next Q1 and all that. You know what I mean? But very, very proud, very, very happy to see these numbers doing well. And like I said, I just like PlayStation's confidence when it comes to their product, and I like the way how they market, and when they say things and people be questioning and all that stuff, and then at the end of the day, the men lie, women lie.
The numbers don't.
The numbers don't. So this is the reason why they're saying these type of things and all that. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, that's the sales talk. Not going to go too crazy on y'all. I know y'all want me to go crazy on, but listen, ignorance is bliss, man. Ignorance is bliss, yo. You know what I mean? I've seen people say stuff like they think they're saying something, but in the back of my mind, I'm just shaking my head like, yo, you really don't have any idea of what you're talking about or what you're tweeting here. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people have tried to bash or lie on Jim Ryan or bash PlayStation. But obviously, it comes to a point where it's going to be like, damn, I should stop because everything else keep going up. It's not working. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, facts.
it's not working. Like, yo, how they up, 66%? How they up 215% from the last quarter? You know what I mean? They up 2% monthly active users. People are continuing to play on PlayStation.
Yep.
It's just like I don't know, man. Just gotta people, real recognize.
A lot of it is just denial. I feel like, and a lot of people just, because a lot of people aren't going to read these type of financial sheets and all these other things. So if they're relying on somebody else for that information, that's how easy it is for spread misinformation. So you got people who might not believe those numbers and think, oh, he's lying. This YouTuber that told me is saying that this person's lying or this is not true. So, you get a lot of that as well.
But yeah, it's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move it along. Where we're gonna update you guys for the May monthly games. So PS Plus, man. You know how we do it every month. We give a review and how we feeling about PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I feel like when we do this, it kind of helps curate some of the games that they choose in there. I don't know if it helped this month, but we'll see that.
Yeah, I don't know about this month. You feel me? I'm looking at this list and come
on, Persona, man. You know you want to play some Grid Legends. But
hell no.
Didn't this game launch at the beginning of the generation? Grid Legends? Or I'm thinking about a different racing game.
No, Dirt. No, Dirt.
Oh, it was Dirt. Right. You're right. Okay, you're right. So here are the games for May, monthly games. This is PlayStation Plus Essential. So the basic plan, where you get your monthly games, like, no change, like how you've been getting for years upon years. So here we got Grid Legends, we got Chivalry 2, and we got Descenders for the PlayStation 4. So Grid Legends for the PlayStation 4 and 5, Chivalry 2 for the PlayStation 4 and 5, Descenders for the PlayStation 4, and that's about it. You also have until May 1st to download Meet Your Maker, Sackboy Big Adventure, and Tales of Iron into your library. So not download, but add it to your library. Well, Persona, looking at the three games here, how are you viewing or reviewing PlayStation Plus for May 2023?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. On all of this. I'm good, man. This is.
You don't want to play Descendants, man?
Hell no, I don't want to play none of this. This is definitely sitting comfortably at a D for me. I'm good, bro. On all of this, I'm good, man. It's a skip all around. I'm good.
Yo, I'm right with you, man. Unfortunately, I'm right with you with the D. It's just none of these games I'm interested in. If you guys are, hey, you're good to go. You know what I mean? But I am not interested in Grid Legends, Chivalry 2, or Descenders. I am good to go. But I still think PlayStation Plus is still the best service of gaming. But if you guys are interested, let us know, man. I see somebody say 3 out of 10. We got a 7 out of 10. Okay. We got a 1 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yeah, EXO.
Oh, EXO. Yeah, man. I respect it, man. For me, these games ain't for me. I'm not really interested in these games. I'm good.
Yo, Brennan VR, savage as hell. He said 0.69 out of 10. Damn.
Sheesh.
You can't even scale that one.
Well,
yeah, I think this is just one of the weaker months for PlayStation Plus.
This is the weakest month of the year so far for me personally.
I got to think back. Matter of fact, I don't think we ever gave PlayStation Plus a D before. So yeah, this probably is. This is the weakest month.
Yeah,
this
is the weakest month of the year so far. Yeah, 100%.
But like I said, it's all.
Now, Bari, let's put the tinfoil hats on, Bari. Everybody, put your tinfoil hats on for a second. What if this month is weak?
Yo, because I was gonna go there too.
Hey, you know where I'm going. What if this month is weak because during the showcase this month that they might do, there will be a surprise PS Plus May game releasing that's big.
Sound good?
That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. You know, that's me grasping at straws. But we'll see.
It said cap. It to me, it sounds good. I'm with it.
We'll see.
But man, yeah, D for us. Sorry, PlayStation. D. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yo, one of the best live service games for Sony is constantly getting updates, man. Gran Turismo 7. I'm not the biggest Gran Turismo fan like that, you know, especially now in my tenure of gaming. But man, update 1.32 went live this week, and they're giving 4 new cars, 2 extra menus for the GT Cafe, new scape locations. It's going crazy out here. If you are a Gran Turismo fan and you loving 7, yo, you are eating. Especially if you have VR, you are eat. These are all like supercars too.
They are like pumping out the content too, because they just did the update in February. That was a huge update, and now they're updating again with this. Yo, that's good time frame, man. Like 2 months later.
It's really been good. Like every month, bro. Like every month, I swear. Like we've been talking about a new update for GT. The car didn't this last month or whatever? They got 5 new cars. We was talking about.
Yo, shout out to GT, man. They definitely putting out their support.
Like I'm not like a huge car enthusiast, so I don't know like cars like that. But I know a supercar or like a big super fast guy's car. Like when I see it, I mean, I think most of these are those. Let me check out the Scapes locations because I like Scapes. So World Circuit here. Okay, this look cool. You know what I mean? Where people think that when you take a picture in Scapes, it's not the game, but it actually is a game. Everything is in engine. Everything is. Oh, so they got New Yorkshire and Miyazaki.
New Yorkshire.
Oh, Newshire. Oh, my bad. Oh, so it's like what, old New York or something like that? Oh no, this is in UK. Okay.
Yeah, New York is
Yo, that look real as hell. Newshire, New Yorkshire. Man, this
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at it. That does look real. That's kind of scary how realistic that looks.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. People think like, oh, it's not game. It's not. It's the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Gran Turismo 7. Update looks really, really nice. Like if you're interested in that, definitely go and get it. Also, we're gonna update you guys as far as when it comes to PlayStation Stars campaigns, because PlayStation Stars is something that we talk about a lot here on WUPS, and we want to see this campaign or this service, really, really strive. And they started doing this stuff where they announced the campaigns and the collectibles for the month or whatnot, but they kind of tapered away a little bit. But it looked like they're back at it again. So maybe our criticisms and stuff like that is working when it comes to PlayStation Stars. So here is PlayStation Stars campaign and digital collectibles for May 2023. So this is going to be a surprise. 'Cause I saw the article, but I didn't want to look. I wanted to look live here on WUPS. So here we go. Campaign. PlayStation Plus game catalog must play within a month. The typical one. We got a PlayStation Plus monthly games to wait. Digital collectible earnings. So pretty much they just added 2 of the same overall campaigns in there. Nothing really like special or new like the Shuhei Yoshida one and whatnot. So here we have digital collectible earning campaigns. Hard Game Club. So collectible Dead Cells balloon. So this is it right here. If you play Dead Cells, this look pretty cool. I like this one. You know what I mean?
So you gotta play that. You gotta play Dead Cells to get that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking you gotta play Dead Cells or start the game up.
No, I just read it. You gotta get. Yeah. You gotta play Dead Cells, but you have to earn the Blade Master Trophy in Dead Cells.
Oh, to get it. Okay.
And you need to beat the timekeeper. Yeah.
Oh, so
that's
nice.
dope that they're doing challenges like that. I think
trophies.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
very engaging.
Very nice. And then we have Hit Play 1997 collectible Sony AM radio. Nice, very nice, very nice. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be one of those nostalgic ones. Right, probably like an old school type game. Launched 6 games matching songs from 1997 as a part of the. Oh, it's nice. So, Final Fantasy 7. Some of the older games that came out as far as like the classics. You probably just gotta launch those things up. I'll go for this one because this look dope.
Yeah. That blue PS3 as well. That one is dope.
Yeah. So PlayStation and PS3. So this is available May 15th. So what you got to do here, just for a PlayStation Stars member who earned the Splash Blue PS3, play any PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 game to unlock this digital collection. Yeah, this is getting scooped up. This look fire.
Yeah, I like that.
This is the I got this PlayStation Slim, not this color, but I had the black one I had. It's like the charcoal one. It's like the 300 or whatever gig. I don't remember a blue color like this, to be honest with you. I remember
not with this build. No, not with this version.
Yeah, they did it for like
they might have had something
grill.
like that, but yeah, for the grill, yeah, but not for this. I don't remember seeing this. Not saying that they didn't, but I don't remember this.
It might be like UK or Japanese region tied, but I don't remember this in the US. If this came out, I would have copped this for sure. It just came out in the US, but hey, it's about to get added to the collection. And I think this is the final one here. The aim gun, man. The classic.
Fire.
I used this product for like 2 games or 3 games, and that was it. You know what I mean? So it's a use when PlayStation VR aim controller provide immersive gameplay. So how we unlock it? To aim, the PSVR aim owners can play any PlayStation 4 or 5 games to earn this. Oh, so any PlayStation 4 or 5 games to earn this digital collectible. I like this.
It'd been cool. I would have liked. I mean, it's cool that they kind of making it more accessible like that. But it would have been dope if they just said play something like After the Fall or certain VR titles. Play Star Wars VR or something like that. That requires you to do a lot of shooting and aiming and stuff like that with the VR controllers. That would have been dope, but pretty cool nonetheless.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I like the fact that you have like third-party games that you have digital collectible. I'm waiting for that Buster Blade PlayStation.
They might do it for Rebirth.
That Buster Sword, man. Let me get that.
Dude, a Buster Sword or I forgot the name of Sephiroth's sword.
Oh, you talking about what's the sword name?
The
Masamune.
Thank you. Put that Masamune up, man.
Yo, facts, man. Load and let's put more collectibles in our digital rows. You know what I mean? We only got like 12 spots. I would like to have more, like 18 minimum.
Agreed.
And we got the choice to expand it or not. You know what I mean? But those are the PlayStation Stars, man. Get gaming.
Shout out to Kelvin. He said that the blue PlayStation is from the 3 Days of Play PS3 with that PS logo was gold. That's when they put out the blue one.
Oh, word?
I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember that, real talk. But yo, it looks fire. Like legit. If I'd have seen this, I'd have copped this. Real talk.
Yo, and then big shout out to Viper Reese, man, for the 199 super chat. He says, "Never forget Dead Man Walking." When we was talking about the set. Oh man, that was funny.
Yo, Persona, man. There's a celebration to be had here, man.
What's that celebration, man?
We've been talking about Burning Shores, talking about Horizon Forbidden West. But a special person that works at Guerrilla, the studio director, the executive producer, is moving. It's moving on up. We gotta give her a platinum trophy.
Yes, sir.
Angie Smets said here on Twitter. Smets.
Yes.
You know why I say Smets? I think it's Smee from Hook. I always like if I see the SME, I'm gonna be like Smee, but Smets. Exciting news! After an incredible journey at Guerrilla, I'm taking a new adventure as the head of development strategy at PlayStation Studios. People at Guerrilla be moving on up.
Yo, facts.
She said, also, these past 2 decades have been an absolute dream. Thank you, Guerrilla, for the 20 unforgettable years. Persona, it's a big come up here, man.
Yo, this is what they doing over at Guerrilla, man. Yo, that's they killing it, man. They built that Decima engine, and it's just all bets are off, man. You feel me? I'm very happy. Shout out to Angie Smets, man. You know, this is a great thing to see. Now this is 2 people that are in very high positions at PlayStation, coming from the studios with Herman Hulse and now Angie Smets, and both of them are very seasoned within the game industry, but also within PlayStation. You know, they've done their tenure at PlayStation, and it's dope to see that PlayStation is actually promoting from within. You know, that stuff is very important with companies, and that stuff is big, man. So, you know, because it lets other people know, like, yo, I can build a future here with this company, because you see people moving up from other positions.
It shows confidence within your workers, the employees.
Yep. And, you know, now whatever her position was at Guerrilla, now somebody else can take that, and then whatever position they were in, somebody else, and everyone moves up a notch. So, you know, shout out to PlayStation, shout out to Angie. You know, appreciate everything she's done. Can't wait to see what more she does with this.
Because if you're not good at your job, you're not getting no position like that. Now you are head of development strategy at PlayStation Studios. So, you know what I mean? Whatever you were doing at Guerrilla as being the studio director and executive producer of the games, it helped cultivate and, you know, have the PlayStation have the confidence in you that it's like, yo, we are putting you in charge of our strategy as far as how we move with our first party games. So hopefully with this could be the lead up, man. This could be the lead up. Listen, I know we go conspiracy theory. I know, listen, Persona, we hungry. We hungry.
We are definitely hungry. Right? Real talk.
This could be the lead up, you know, as far as a change in how PlayStation markets their first party game. The whole close to the chest. Yeah, it had been working, but maybe Angie got a different, you know, perspective in mind.
Approach. Yep.
Yeah, different approach when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get to see more of these first party games coming out and a goddamn showcase.
Yo, I'm saying it's time. Too much is happening at PlayStation. It's time.
You know what we're going to see, though, Persona?
Uh-oh.
Persona, you know what we're going to see?
I think I know.
You think you know, or you know you know?
I know.
Or you know that you think you know that you know that you know what you think?
I think that I know what you think I know when I know what I'm thinking.
Well, you know what? You're right. Listen, man, Guerrilla low-key just announced that there's going to be a new horizon in development. You know what I mean? They gave their blog when it came to, you know, Angie getting her, you know, upgrade in positions, and spoke about everything and how they're moving forward. So Jan, you know, Bart Van Beek and Mikhail, you know, all those guys, they're moving on up as well. But within the new structure in Guerrilla, they announced, what they say right here, Joel Eschler, studio director, you know, direction, Hella Schmidt, studio director as well, and then Jan is right here. Jan is a guy that was the first guy we saw when Forbidden West was being. I think he was like the studio or the creative director of it. We have full confidence in our new leadership as they steer Guerrilla towards a bright future, expanding the world of Horizon with Aloy's next adventure and our exciting online project. Mikhail Van der Louis, technical director, will be focusing on the future technology and the strategy of the Decima engine. Persona. Did we just get a confirmation that they are continuing with my girl Aloy?
Absolutely, as they should. Aloy's story is not finished. We still got Hades on the way.
Yes, I mean, if you beat Forbidden West, you know the story is not done with. But the fact that they're just confirming this early, you know what I mean, is very cool to see.
Yeah, it's good.
But also,
that's probably already in development too. You know,
oh yeah, facts.
And then the online project, which we already know that they're making a Horizon-based online project as well. So, you know,
are you scared of like 2 too much saturation, like, as far as like too much Horizon, or are you okay with, Horizon VR, Horizon Burning Shores, Horizon 3, and a Horizon Online project from them, or is it too much?
No, because this is a brand new IP. This is a brand new franchise that PlayStation has cultivated and is now bringing and using as one of its replacements for the old franchises. We've gotten so many Ratchet and Clanks and all these other games. We got three Infamouses and got DLC for that and all this other stuff. So one of the things PlayStation, I think, is really good at is building new game franchises and fleshing them out. So that's what this is with Horizon. And I think with Horizon, the third game, I don't think we're going to see that until like 2027, closer to the end of the generation, or that might be a cross-gen title between PS5 and PS6. You feel me? So,
yo, the chat kicking. Chat, I'm just asking the question. I'm just carrying on the conversation. Chat, I'm happy with her. I love Horizon. That leak that was with the online project. I hope it don't look nothing like that. But the online game, I could see a lot of online components when it came to Horizon, from the racing. You know what I mean? The what's the game called that you play in there, which is fun as hell. I forgot the name of the board game that they have in there, but that game is fun too, man. So, just having a MMO type world, type game in Horizon, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely all for it. I love the world of Horizon. So I'm just asking the question because, maybe this is how other people are thinking, but also, it could be oversaturated a little bit sometimes. But obviously is a very successful Machine Strike. Yeah. Machine Strike. Thank you, Mr. Flash. It obviously is a very successful franchise and they want to capitalize and continue, with that. So yeah, but we'll move it along from here. Congrats to Angie Smets once again. And Guerrilla, everybody at Guerrilla, you're doing a wonderful job. It's very surprising and wonderful to see the creations that you guys are doing and stuff that you guys are doing, especially on that PS5. Burning Shores blew my socks off. You know what I mean? Legit.
Yo,
I turned my PlayStation 5 on. I had on my gold toe socks like I wear in the house, and it just came out. I was like, whoa, that's how good the game look. You know what I mean? And it also plays well. Not just look well, but it plays well as well.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
and that Decima engine, Decima engine is one of the best engines I've seen in gaming, like within the game industry right now, man. It's definitely in that top 3. It's incredible.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. So Persona, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever dreamed about being in like a mech?
I don't know if you would call like a Megazord a mech.
I mean, it
is, right? It kind of, it is a mech. Yeah. Yes. When I was a kid, I used to want to be, I used to say like I wanted to like build a Megazord and with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord, something like that, and shit like that. So yeah.
Well, Armor Core is coming out this year, Persona. Armor Core 6.
Sir. Yes,
Fires of Rubicon. And yo, listen, I remember when they first revealed it, I was like, oh, Armor Core is back. That shot me. And I shout out to Chris Righteous. He was always saying that, yeah, it's going to be Armor Core. It's going to be Armor Core. But to see the franchise come back, it's very cult classic type franchise. Not the most popular franchise. But if you had PS1, you had PS2, there's no way you avoided Armor Core. I don't see it. Like that was like a game. That was like a pinnacle PS1 game. Pinnacle PS2 with part 2 and all that. There's no way you missed that. But part 6 is coming out. And yo, this gameplay trailer, or this trailer that they showed here, it looks amazing, bro. It looks amazing as hell. And yo, it got me mad giddy. It was like, yo, Firm Software, you guys are on point with it. Armor Core is not an easy game. Let's let you know that too, guys. It's not an easy game. It's a very meticulous, well thought out game that you have to do. You got to do a lot of prepping, a lot of micromanagement before you get out into that world and use your mech, because you can build a mech and that junk be all messed up and all fucked up, and you wonder like, why am I getting clapped? Why my thruster is not working? Because you're not optimizing how you building up your mech. So it's going to be a lot of menuing that you're going to be in, where you're going to be structuring your mechs before you get out in that world like that. But overall, super fun game, super engaging if you into that stuff. Like, I'm a big like Gundam fan. So I'm always into like mechs and all that stuff. Armor Core series, I definitely falled off from, especially like after 2 and all that. But man, this looks amazing, bro.
Yeah.
This looks amazing, bro.
Yeah, like the thing, because I'm not even going to sit here in front like I'm the biggest Armor Core fan either. I played Armor Core on PS2, never finished it, and things like that. So like I'm not no mega Armor Core fan either. Let me put that out there, right? But seeing this gameplay, I'm like, yo, man, I definitely want to get into this, play this, and really dive deep into this. This is a game that I'm definitely gonna be putting a lot of time into, especially with the micromanaging and builds and stuff like that. That's stuff that I like to do already. So Armor Core is definitely gonna be up my alley, and I just love this gameplay, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man, seeing this gameplay got me so excited. So I can't wait for this game in August. And this is a day one for me, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. And August 25th is coming out. So pretty soon. They also got the editions up here. Let me pause it right here, just so I can show the editions and all that, which we can show later. Standard edition, deluxe edition comes with a digital art book. Pretty clean, pretty simple, nothing real too crazy. But before we talk about that, Persona Man, we gotta talk about this collector's edition here, yo. This joint looking immaculate, my boy.
Incredible.
Immaculate.
Incredible.
So they have 2 versions of their collector's editions. So they have this regular version here. The steelbook looks amazing. Hopefully you guys can see that. Is that coming out clear, or I gotta zoom in a little bit more?
Zoom in.
A little bit more?
Yeah, zoom in. Yeah.
Zooming on the words. I can click this. Or it goes. Oh, that's why. I know what I gotta do. I'll leave it right here. So it comes with the base game, a steel book. With a steel book looks amazing, and this this figurine, this pretty much Armor Core that you get here, and it's pretty tall. 19 centimeters. How much? What does that translate to? About like I want to say I don't know the specific measurements, but I want to say it's probably like the same size as like the Horizon, Tremor Tusk, as tall as that, or probably a little bit taller. Or if you go, Leon was like 20 something centimeters. So if you know the Leon collector's edition for Resident Evil 4, this is about the same size as that as far as height. I want to say, or I could be wrong. 7.5 inches. Leech said, okay, so it's pretty tall figurine here, but they have another edition of this joint Persona, bruh. You got the whole garage. So the collector's edition is $230. The premium edition is $450. You have a whole Optimus Prime turtle hideout base in this joint, bro. This joint looking crazy, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted that so bad, man.
Yeah, I did the figurine. Everything is 32 centimeters with the garage and everything. But yo, it's expensive, but I'm pretty sure if you like, I know the people that are into Armor Core, they're into Armor Core. Like my bro Core, I think Ken as well. They're into it. So I'm pretty sure that they locking on one of these editions here. But that's your overall thoughts on what you saw Persona, the collector's edition, all that stuff. What? Oh yeah, this already sold out.
Yo, when I first seen it, I was in the office that day, and I didn't know that they were gonna put up like the collector's edition and all that stuff like right there on the spot. So I wasn't prepared, Bari. And yo, I was on the phone with you like, yo, Bari, I can't get no edition. They kept giving me an error. And yo, shout out to my bro Bari, man, locking that down for me, boy. You feel me? Yo, these collector's editions look incredible, man. They do.
You know what's a trend here, Persona?
I already got the perfect spot for that mech too. Where I'm gonna put it.
You know what's a trend here?
What's up?
Like the higher tier editions, always the ones that are selling out. People, if you were to listen to the gaming community on everybody how they feel about you don't want to spend money on games and all that stuff, like yo, this $450 edition is sold
Which
out.
Comes out to like 500 because the shipping for this shit is so expensive, man.
Yeah, it is.
So like everything
they give you
comes
two
out
options.
to like, yeah, and so everything comes out to like $560 when it's all said and done, and it's sold out.
Sheesh. But this
is why I say like a lot of issues people have with certain things. It's exclusive to social media. People in the real world don't give a fuck. They gonna buy what they want, straight up.
It's beautiful, man. Like shout out to Firm Software. I see a lot of people was like kind of hating a little bit. It's like, oh, people are just praising it because of Firm Software. I mean, if something looked good, something looked good. I know a lot of people probably going into this game is probably going to be like, what the hell is this? Because like I said, if you're not into that micromanagement, if you're not into menus and setting up your stuff right, you got to be very methodical. Oh, left thruster. Oh, like what am I doing in it? If you're not ready to do all that stuff,
or if you're not willing to learn,
yeah,
don't pick this game up. But I think what's going to happen, Bari, is a lot of people, because From Software now, they're not niche no more. They're mainstream.
No. Yeah.
They're very mainstream. So you're going to have a lot of people who their first game is Elden Ring picking this game up because they're like, oh, well, I loved Elden Ring. I love From Software now because, Elden Ring is one of my favorite games since sliced bread or whatever. So you're going to have a lot of people picking this game up, expecting it to be, I don't want to say just like Elden Ring, but expecting it to be as accessible.
I see that. I agree with you.
And they're going to be sorely mistaken. And you'll see a lot of people on Twitter posting, what is this game? Why is this so complicated and confusing?
It's garbage.
This needs to be more accessible and all this other shit. They need to make an easy mode or whatever. I see it, man. I already know what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be like, well, you should have did your research.
Yeah, I definitely see too. Maybe they have like make it more streamlined, but I feel like if they did that, the hardcore true fans that's buying this $450, they're like,
you're not gonna like it.
Not that bullshit off.
No, I think this is a title that's niche. That it's gonna kind of get thrusted into that mainstream, and I don't think people are gonna receive it well, man. And not say that the game is bad. I just think a lot of people, again, they're not gonna want to play this. It's too hardcore. It's too micromanaging. Armored core. It's too armored core.
But yeah, listen, regardless, new, old, semi, the trail look amazing, and I can see a lot of people like, yo, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Oh, Firm Software, Elden Ring, I'm gonna cop this. The developer, the publisher is like, yeah, use Elden Ring to cop this. We don't give a damn what you do with it after you cop it, but cop it. But I can see this selling well. This is probably going to be the best selling Armor Core game for sure, because of how gaming is growing, social media, FOMO, all that stuff. It's going to sell well, in my opinion. And now you have PlayStation once again is promoting and talk about it in their blogs and all that stuff. Yeah, people are going to be on it. Sure. I pre-ordered it. You know what I mean? It's been a minute since I played. Been a minute since I played some Armored Core, man. But yo, I saw this trailer. I was like, because I was a little bit hesitant. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when they showed it, I think it was a State of Play. I was like, oh, Armored Core or whatever they showed it. I forgot when they showed it. I was like, oh, Armored
Game
Core?
Awards.
Oh, Game Awards. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Oh, damn. It's good to see this junk come back. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. But this trailer right here, sold. Boom. That's it.
Yep.
Sold.
Pretty much.
We got some good news too, as Persona Man. We got some good news for anybody looking to get into PSVR 2. that probably didn't want to get it through the PlayStation Direct, or probably want to get it through like Best Buy or any type of retail store. PlayStation is PSVR 2 will soon be stocked at local retailers. So, and also in addition with the direct PlayStation Direct. So check your local retailers to see if you have any availability when it comes to PlayStation VR 2, or they're going to be available. If you guys are interested in picking up a VR 2 headset, totally worth it. There's a lot of games for you guys to play on there. A lot of games outside of VR 2. So whatever you're balancing, whatever you got to do. But if you guys are interested in getting into VR, I think PlayStation VR 2 is a great addition to your PS5. You know what I mean? It looks great. It feels great. It runs great. Also, if you want to play at dark at nighttime, I suggest you get like one of those infrared lights just to help that out. You can play it in pitch black. I've done it. I play Horizon. I play Moss in the pitch black. You know what I mean? Because you want to have a well lit room when you play VR 2. But if you just want to play it that's dark, in nighttime or whatnot, you could do that if you get some IR blasters or whatnot. But yeah, overall, this is good news. Good news.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As we move along here, Persona.
Yo.
You know what's also going to be readily available in a matter of months? Final Fantasy 16 PlayStation 5 bundle.
I thought you was going to say something like, I thought you was going to introduce it in a more quirky way.
I was.
That's why I was quiet, because I'm waiting. I was waiting for it.
I didn't want no slander. You know what I mean? The slander gonna come a little bit, but I didn't want to go in negative. But so they announced this, so they announced this. What do you do your stream on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. So they announced this Wednesday during your stream. You're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, during my stream they announced this. And essentially they announced like there's going to be the Final Fantasy 16, which I'm not surprised about this because Final Fantasy 16 is going to be a major
Bro, we called this like a couple of streams ago. We said it's going to have a bundle for sure.
Yep. So there is going to be a Final Fantasy 16 PlayStation 5 bundle that you'll be able to buy from the PlayStation Direct store. Pre-orders for that go up May 4th. But there is also, because I was expecting for that to be a special edition console or plates or controllers and stuff like that. So there is going to be that where they're going to have special edition plates that have Phoenix and Ifrit. So the title screen from what you've seen in all the trailers and all that stuff, that's what's going to be on the plates. And then on the controller, it has the crystals. So mother crystals. So that apparently is exclusive to Japan, Square, PlayStation. Why? Why do this to me? Why do this to us? Why? I just want the controller. The plates, because my whole thing is with the plates, and PlayStation's got to get more, they got to take more risk with these special edition plates that they're doing, because I feel like the plates, the image is too small, man. And they don't show, they need to start showing both sides of the plates, because is this on both sides or on just one side? Probably the image is too small, and most likely it's one side. That's why they didn't show both sides. But the image is too small. I feel like it needs to be a lot bigger, and it needs to be more flair, like some background stuff or other things. Like it would have been cool if they had like a ring of fire or fire particles or something all over the plate or something. I don't
think they need none of that. I agree with you. I think that the image itself just needs to be bigger. Take advantage of all that real estate on the goddamn plate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go out to a restaurant and you order a steak and you got your green beans and whatever you put on your sides, and they bring this big ass plate with a miniature sized steak and all that stuff, you gonna be like, what the hell going on here, man? Fill me up. I'm starving. This plate is starving. fill this goddamn plate up, man. Square.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
this
The
image should have
image
started
should've been a
from
lot
right
bigger.
here all the way up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fill that thing up. Like the whole fire and flames. The only reason why I disagree with it, because I'm a very simplistic person. I don't need all that flames and hot rod and all that on there.
I want that because you got two characters that are born in fire, so to speak. You know, there's a lot of emphasis on
I see
that
a
stuff.
vision. I see a vision.
You get what I'm saying? That's why
Maybe
I'm saying
put that on the other plate.
It'd have been cool. It'd have been cool to have. So, all right, you got the image you got the image small, but then on the corners of, and so on one corner you could have had that corner's kind of closer to the Phoenix. You could have had Joshua's face, and then on the other side in the top corner, closer to the Everett, you could have had Clive's face and kind of like a Clive. I don't know, man. Like, I'm thinking more so like, cause like, yo, shit like that catches your eye, and it's like, yo, oh my god, I gotta have that. And then even if you make it in limited, or you know, if it's got to cost a little bit more, at least it's justifiable because the artwork is just so much more. So if the plates naturally cost, let's say 80, but you do something like that, all right, now this costs 100, 120. It's justifiable because of the art and what's going into this. In my opinion, this is it's too simple, too small. I'm not feeling the plates, man.
I'm gonna give hope. Okay, maybe there is a North American version that is much different from the Japanese version when it comes to the controller or a plate. Or that's just shut up, Bari, keep it moving. But
yeah, I can't rock with you on that one, Bari. I don't know.
Yo, I thought I was in the time. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone for a minute because, you know, like when I woke up and we was talking and all that stuff, I was like, yo, controller, let me go see our pre-orders. But yeah, he was like, yo, it's only in Japan. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yo, how you gonna do this to us, man?
That's a big loss. That's a huge disappointment to me personally.
Or you have like the red one, you know what I mean, with the designs, because you know the taking the, you know, adventure of the whole fire or flame type thing. Mm-hmm. But overall, like the controller is cool, but I wish it was a little bit better. In my opinion, I think the design is pretty cool. I like the fact that they added something right here, not just the touchpad. But with a controller, I would like a little bit more pop or just different colors. Something like how God of War, in my opinion, the design was very simplistic, but the color, you know, the blue here, the white there, was pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, very disappointing that, you know, the US is not getting no controller. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying right there. Boom. It's very disappointing the US is not getting any type of special plates or controller. But this bundle will, you know, sell regardless, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm just happy. I like the artwork here. I might update my Twitter bio. Not Twitter bio, but the banner with this little picture right here, man. But very, very excited for Final Fantasy 16. But Square, PlayStation, don't do us like that, man. Let's get that. Let's get a. Yo, what happened to PlayStation capitalize so much off like a special edition bundle with this game?
Yo, Bari, I am extremely surprised that they're not putting out, you know, special edition with the plates, controller, all of that stuff in the game for like $650 or some shit like that. This game,
yo, listen,
like people would be clamoring to buy that with this game, bro. This game would get that. And
bro,
I'm very surprised, man.
Nintendo just dropped a special edition Tears of the Kingdom console. You don't have the game in there, but I'm just saying, like, the excitement level got people excited. Like, yo, I want that special, you know, edition of the console. They could have done the same thing here with this game with Final Fantasy 16, but maybe it's too early. I don't know, but I feel like they should have announced that. You know what I mean? When you think about it realistically, I think this is all you're going to get here is the, you know, that's the console bundle, and they're going to keep it pushing. But
I mean, that console bundle is going to sell anyway, so it's like, all right.
Yep. All right, so Persona, you know how I like to do it, man. I like to give you the option, the choice, and how we move forward when it comes to the news that's coming up here, right? So, do you want to talk about the CMA stuff right now, or you want to get into the smaller PlayStation news before we get into the topic? Talk to me. You look like you want to get into that CMA.
Let's get to the small news first. I know the CMA is going to eat up a lot of time.
All right, so let me
Get to the small stuff.
Let me exit some of this stuff. I thought you was gonna go CMA. Oh, we got some interesting news here, right? Shout out to Shuhei Yoshida, the legend, Uncle Shu, where he speaks on live service games being dominated within the industry, and that will be boring. You know what I mean? This is a nice little topic, talking point or whatnot, where Shuhei said a future dominated by live service games would be boring. And you know, this is some people got to understand that sometimes when you know, representatives of a company say certain things, that's their personal view. But as far as the business, they might do stuff differently. You know what I mean? Because when I read this, I was like, oh, but PlayStation is still doing 12 live service games. You know what I mean? Sure, you might want to chill on this that statement. But at the end of the day, this is his personal view and how he feel about games, not Shuhei, the businessman in charge of the indies and whatnot. So he's just saying the industry will never cease to be a fun place. You know what I mean? When it just comes to everything, you know, striving and, you know, multiple games coming out, indies, AAA, live service, multiplayer. The fact that if the industry is going to just live service, it will be very boring. And I agree with that sentiment. This is why when I saw the whole 12 live service games in a matter of 2025 or 2026, whatever he said, I was just like, I'll take it back a little bit. I was like, that's a little much. That's a little too much, Mr. Ryan. But I understand that they also are pumping out other, you know, single player or the essence of what PlayStation is. So I just brought this article up here just to say, like, yeah, there's a difference between how, you know, you personally feel about things. Because before on PS4, Shu also said that he's not a fan of like annualized games, even though PlayStation himself releases an annualized game with MLB The Show. You know what I mean? So you have your personal view on how you feel things, but you also have your business perspective. I just wanted to highlight the difference with this article here. I don't know if Persona probably unpacking something, but just wanted to speak about that. But Persona, are you there?
No, yeah, sorry about that. No, I agree as well. I do think that when it comes to, you know, I'm glad that Shuhei is saying stuff like that because, you know, live service games do have their place within the industry. I know a lot of people hate, you know, live service games or games as a service games, but a lot of people don't necessarily play those games. So they can't really speak to why they hate them. All they can say is, oh, well, microtransactions. Okay, fair, but what else? You know, because every game isn't like that. But I do agree, like, your whole industry going that route and just only making those types of games, I wouldn't want that shit either, man. So I'm glad that Shu, someone who is in power at PlayStation and has a say-so, is saying that stuff because that lets me know that the ideology, and obviously Herman Holson, Jim Ryan have reiterated this as well, but the ideology isn't to just go full force 100% into live service games. Yes, they're going to dabble in that, but that's not, you know, that's not the main focus.
Yeah, so the actual quote here is saying that you don't want to see the top 10 games every year being almost the same. All the games becoming service games, that would be a bit boring for me. You know what I mean? So that's true. The gamer speaking. I agree 100%.
100% I agree.
I agree 100%, man. As we move on here, shout out to Shuhei. That's Uncle Shu. No slander. We don't do no slander for Shuhei. We're gonna talk about some God of War Ragnarok, man. Because in that same interview, Ragnarok. Modern PlayStation 5 games like God of War Ragnarok can cost up to $200 million to make. $200 million to make. So when we talk about that PlayStation fragrance, that's no expensive.
Very, very.
Bruh.
We ain't talking about that Crush fragrance. We talking about that Sauvage.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about that Dolce & Gabbana light blue.
Mm-hmm. You like, damn, why does junk cost $108? Like, yeah, you put 2 sprays on, you'll see. But Sean Layden also alluded this too, because he said like, yo, game, the cost of making a game goes up every year. It could go from 50 million to 100 million. Now we're in the 200 million. You know what I mean? He said it here at WUPS too. And this is just, nailing that point. Like, yeah, these games are very, very expensive to make, especially on the PlayStation side of things.
Yep.
And I'm happy that they're investing a lot into these games, because we see it performance-wise. We see it setting the bar, wow factor, gameplay. You don't see outside of probably like Call of Duty or probably like Rockstar. You're not majority of these AAA games is costing $200 million to make.
And if they cost that much, if they cost that much, it's not reflected in the game. You're not seeing the cost in the game. So,
and this is to make. It's not to market. You ain't even getting the marketing part and all that yet. This is to make.
Facts.
PlayStation spending that bread, incentivizing, getting your gamers excited, pushing the bar.
Going to a service, stay in date. Stop it.
Yo, but it all comes full circle, bro. The things that they have been saying throughout the generation, where people were trying to diss them when the CFO or the COO was saying, like, yeah, we're not gonna put our games cost a lot to make. We ain't gonna put them in the service like that. We want to, recoup. We want to make our money. You know what I mean? Right.
Yep.
And they try to bash it.
As they should, though. Yeah, as they should, though. You feel me? Like, make that bread back, man. As long as it's a great game and people are willing to buy it, I don't see an issue, right? Everybody's not going to buy every single thing, which no one is or will. But people will buy the things that they want at top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple. That's how business has always been. That's how business will continue to work and be conducted. It's that simple.
Agreed. And to also move along, I kind of said this earlier in the stream, but GranBlue Fantasy versus Ryzen. This is the official post here. It got the beta got delayed, so it was previously scheduled to release in May 2023, so next month. As far as when it comes to the beta, to test out the rollback netcode and all that stuff, but they're saying here, we realized our community. Matter of fact, let me read the actual statement here. We're sorry to announce that GranBlue Fantasy vs. Ryzen Online beta has been delayed from its previously scheduled May release. The game is currently experiencing stability issues during online play. While we realize that some of the bumpiness may be expected during the beta testing, we will still like to put our best foot forward to ensure we deliver as an enjoyable and an experience as possible. We'll announce a new date as soon as we have things settled. To everyone who's looking forward to GranBlue Fantasy versus Ryzen experience, you have our sincerest apologies. You know what I mean? In order to test our recent implementation of rollback netcode, we will be launching a closed pre-access beta, followed shortly by an open beta. Ooh, okay, that's new. For those who would like to participate in our pre-access beta, register, and our registration will be open when we announce the updated schedule. Thank you for your patience. So I kind of like the sentiment here, where sometimes when it comes to these online fighting games, and like, Persona, Chuck, Dre, they can attest to this, where they're testing rollback and they're testing the servers and all that stuff. and it's just not a good experience within the beta. Yes, I understand it's gonna be rocky, it's gonna be, you testing that stuff, but it's not a good experience at all. I remember that from the first Guilty Gear Strive beta. I was actually upset. You know what I mean? I think me and Chuck, we was fighting, and I was just like, yo, bro. I didn't even boot the beta up after that. Y'all was like, yo, bro, this is just horrible. You know what I mean? And I appreciate them not wanting to have that type of experience. They even acknowledge here that, yeah, we expect to have some bumpiness when it comes to testing the beta, but we still want to put our best foot forward in the beta. And I wish a lot of other developers would have that mindset when it comes to some of these games. Yeah, it's an online game, it's a live service or live service game, but you still want to put your best foot forward for the game. And I appreciate that, man. How you feel about this? I know you always joke about GranBlue, but how you feel about it?
Nah, I mean, Bari, I love GranBlue, so this is definitely something that sucks as well, because I definitely wanted to get back into this as well with the new rollback. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard to play fighting games without rollback now. So, yeah. It's just tough. I can't go back to delay based and all this. I just can't. I can't, man. So I can't wait for this to come. I'm mad that it's delayed, because I definitely want to get back in the lab with Jedi and Catalina just to see what's up. But when this does come on, I'm definitely gonna be on it. And I know me and Bari are gonna run a bunch of sets and stuff like that. So, soon to come.
Absolutely, man. I just hope it don't be like, oh, June.
Because
I know how these fighting games could be, man. Like, these fighting game developers, they like to push their updates and betas and all of the same goddamn week, man.
No, we're not doing that. Not with Street Fighter 6 and 16.
That's why I was really happy when they was like, oh, May. I was like, oh, the beta in May. This is great. You know what I mean? I got to test this out before like Street Fighter whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, we shall see, man. I'm very, very excited for this though, man. Super excited for Rising. So let's get some interesting news as far as updates when it comes to sales.
Or sales talk. Whoa.
Yes, sir. So Deep Silver came out and they announced that Dead Island 2 has sold over 1 million copies. You know what I mean? I think that's really, really great. Some people was hesitant in going to this game, but a lot of people that are playing the game are really, really enjoying it. It does look like a very, very fun game. And I'm just happy to see that, people went and supported it, that, were interested in it. They didn't look at reviews and backed away and all that crap. You were interested in the game and you bought it. So the game came out this week, right? Or last week. And already crossed 1 million copies. I think that's great news. So
I think what's really impressive too is like this game has gone through like development hell for like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Right. So to see this game release and it hits 1 million sales in a week, that really shows how popular this game franchise is and how dedicated the fan base is toward that like these types of games as well. So shout out to the people that went out and supported this game and picked this game up. Shout out to the devs for releasing a successful product. Dead Island 2 is not really my cup of tea. I'm not really into these types of games too much. But for those who do enjoy it, man, shout out to y'all, and y'all support it, which is good.
Yep. I agree 100%, Persona, man. Another game that was very, very well supported. I'm very, very happy to see.
I'm very happy for this. Oh yeah, announce it. I am happy for this, man.
Yeah. Also, Megaman Battle Network Legacy Collection, Volume 1 and 2. Combined sales have surpassed 1 million units worldwide. Thanks to all of you for your support. Amazing to see, man. Amazing to see. We got platinum.
Yo, this isn't the reason why this is so incredible is because this is just like a re-release. They did some touch-ups here and there, but mostly the games are the same. But this shows how popular this franchise is back in the day for a lot of people in their childhood. For this to hit 1 million in like 2 weeks, that's big, man. That's big, man. Shout out to the community. I love Mega Man Network battles, man. I'm so happy for their success. This is big, man. I'm so happy for this. I actually, Bari, and this is just wishful thinking, I hope this revitalizes them to be like, you know what? We should do a new Mega Man Network battles game.
One, yeah. Yeah, or
I
a
would
new
love
RPG
a new
one.
game. Yeah, a new RPG or something like that. I hope this gives them the confidence to say, "Oh, damn, we didn't know that this many people love this franchise." I'm happy for them. I'm so happy for them, man.
Yeah, and you getting success launching on 2 consoles. But my bad.
But this is great for gamers.
I let that slip. My bad. But shout out to everyone that supported Megaman Battle Network. Like I said, I'm almost done with part 1. But Star Wars and Burning Shores came out. But yeah, May, I'm looking forward to May to play like the Pixel remasters and 1, 2, and 3 of Battle Network. You know what I mean? And I'll play like, the volume 2 later on in the year whenever I can. But yeah, May is definitely going to be that month to play these games, knock these games out for sure. Especially the Final Fantasy. I got to gear up for that.
Yep.
But shout out to them, man. Very, very happy to see that, gamers out here supporting and, purchasing games that they're interested in. But Persona, just want to talk about this real quick before we talk about the CMA stuff. Yee's Nordics. New gameplay was shown, and it looks good. I'm just going to show like the traversal stuff. There's some other battle mechanics in here as well. I'm not going to showcase everything, but overall thoughts on what you're seeing here when it comes to Yee's, man.
So I'm glad that they showed it. I didn't even know that there was a live stream going on, because I definitely would have like tuned in and watched it and whatnot. But shout out to the folks in the community that that put this out there, like Amatsu and whatnot. That was like following this and putting out gameplay as it was being shown. I like what I'm seeing here. It looks slightly better, but it's Yee's, so it's gonna have that look, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the combat, the gameplay, the movement, everything that I'm seeing here looks very fluid, and the ship battles as well looked pretty fun as well. Because I'm not really the biggest fan of like ship battles and all that stuff. I'm not really into that too much, but from what I saw with Yee's 10 and the ship battles that Chris Adol is going to be doing, it looks really fun as well. So I'm liking the combat. I'm liking the characters. I just need a date. I'm gonna be honest with you. Give me the date.
It might launch in like Japan before it comes out here in North America first.
I think so as well.
But I like the
linking system looks cool too, because there's another clip you see where you're fighting the boss, and it kind of shows you the combined link attacks that you can do when you link with Adol and I forgot shorty name. When you link with both characters and like you do like linked attacks and things like that. That looked pretty smooth and solid as well, and that's an interesting concept too. Bring it to this game to keep it fresh. So I need a date, man. Give me the date.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like when it comes to Yee's, they always like to implement like a new mechanic in there. Whether it's like the in 9 they had like the little pull thing that you can do. And this one look like you have that little surfboard there. I don't know what it's called as far as like the the actual ability. But Yee's has always been like a fast-paced type action RPG, and they still have those elements there. I do like the whole combo system, the linking or the tethering or the combination attacks and all that stuff. It looks really, really cool. I like the stylish approach in it. Yeah, I'm there day one for this for sure. I know Persona's there day one. I'm very, very excited. Like I said, like Persona said, you just need a date.
Yeah,
and it's being bought. And most likely they're gonna have a collector's edition. And that's gonna get
bought
top
as well.
2. Yeah.
Hey, yo, big shout out to Oolong T Gamer for the super chat. He says, funny how Dead Island 2 came out polished despite the development hell.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. A lot of people not talking about like performance and stuff like that when it comes. They like it. It's pretty rock solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Yeah, which is good.
And then shout out to Games for Eternity with 10 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, "Hello, CMA. You blocked the deal."
Shout out to Sick Human TV, bro.
Let's get into it, Persona, man. Let's get into it because the CMA has blocked the acquisition or the attempt to acquire Activision Blizzard from for Microsoft. Their reasoning was more so with the cloud and how they can dominate the cloud market, and it will be pretty much unfair to anyone that's trying to come up and coming within the cloud market. But here in this stream, I wanna focus more on the reasonings behind PlayStation blocking the deal. And you know, I'm already got the politician. I wanna focus on that. So I'm gonna show this right here. Charlie Intel shows some information here as far as one of the reasons why PlayStation was like, nah, we're not signing no 10-year deal. So this says I'm over here tripping. He says the UK CMA reports appears to reveal why Sony didn't like the 10-year Call of Duty deal. Microsoft 10-year deals with cloud providers made it so that Microsoft kept 100% of the game's revenue from purchase to in-game store purchases, whereas currently platform holders keep 30%. And here's the detail as far as that when it comes to that. So, Mr. Gaming Politician.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you for coming on camera. By the way, this is the first time being up on here. You know what I mean? You seem pretty giddy. You seem pretty bubbly, lively, that your persona has given you the ability to speak. So it's very unfortunate. And it's very, very, very convenient that you are here to talk about the CMA. What's your thoughts, man? And Microsoft being blocked by the CMA.
Well,
sorry for screaming in your ear, by the way, too.
So there's a couple of things that I think you all need to understand. I graduated from Twitter University, and I'm qualified to speak on these types of things. Mr. J. Bari, I'm glad to be on the show again. It's been a long time. Understand? You know,
it's been a very long time.
Do you like my glasses, Mr. J. Bari? Does the chat like my glasses?
That's a bad faith question.
Oh, this is a bad faith question. Oh my, the tables have turned.
Yeah, it has. It surely
my
has.
things about the deal is this means nothing. CMA.
Why does it mean nothing, sir?
It means nothing because the CMA has no authority. Okay, they made a wrong decision because they are in cahoots with the FTC. This is what Brad Smith told me. This is what the Microsoft is telling us. This is what Bobby Kotick is telling me. I believe Bobby Kotick. You understand? You don't believe the CMA. You don't believe the FTC. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. You don't believe the CMA. You don't believe the FTC.
What you laughing for, man?
Because it's laughable that the CMA would do such a thing. With Bobby Kotick and the team are trying to do what's good for gamers. It's wrong. This is not what is great for gaming. This is very anti-consumer of the CMA.
What would be great for gaming?
The game, listen, Microsoft is trying to buy Activision so that they could put the games into Game Pass because this is what's good for gamers. You understand? No one wants to spend $70 all the time to buy a new game. That's wrong. And Microsoft understands.
How do you feel about Microsoft not giving an adequate deal when it comes to the other platforms and taking 100% profit or revenue when it comes to in-game purchases and purchases?
That's a bad faith question. Bad faith question. The deals are adequate because, listen, one thing you have to understand, Mr. J. Bari, is when it comes to the deals that Microsoft were making, they're footing all of the cost. So because they're footing all of the cost.
Oh, so you know the deal.
Of course. I graduated from Twitter University.
Oh, so you're in the boardroom.
I'm not in the boardrooms, but I know how these companies think. I know how these companies think because, you know, I've been in tech for 10 years. I've been in tech for 10 years. And, you know, I've worked around these types of people in these companies before. So, you know, I know how the business is run. I don't need to be in the boardrooms because it's right in front of you. The reports, Brad Smith and Bobby Kotick told me.
Mr.
Game Pass is the future.
Mr. Gaming Politician.
Yes, sir.
If these games do come to Game Pass, would you play them?
That's a bad faith question.
There you have it, guys. You know what I'm saying? Gaming politics has run amok when it comes to this CMA and Microsoft Activision deal, where you know you couldn't even answer a simple question. Had all this to say, you know what I mean? How about it was a bad faith deal?
Sorry about that.
Huh? How about that? Oh, he went away. My bad.
Yeah,
Yo, man, you ain't time up today?
Nah, yo, I had to go to the bathroom, man. My fault.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you was doing pretty good. Like, I don't know what type of tape you was using. Did you run out of tape this week or?
Yeah, man, I gotta run to Home Depot. I get I was using the Scotch tape. I gotta get the duct tape. Keep them tied up in the back when I'm doing the show. My fault.
Yeah, I feel you.
I hope you ain't interrupt the show too much and whatnot. But
no, not at all. That's a bad faith statement.
Okay, cool. So with the CMA stuff, what's the question now? Go.
I don't remember. I don't. I think we was just yapping. I don't remember. But the whole why PlayStation rejected the whole 10-year deal. You know how everybody was like, why PlayStation rejecting 10 years? You could keep the game on there for 10 years. That's pretty good. Everybody was signing up 10-year deal here, 10-year deal here. Well, according to this, on what the CMA is reporting, Sony didn't like the 10-year deal because Microsoft 10-year deals with cloud providers made it so that Microsoft will keep 100% of the game's revenue from purchases and in-game store purchases.
That is absolutely crazy, bro. That is crazy. Now we understand, bro. Last year, or was it 2020? I forget. No, it was last year because this is when it first was announced. Last year, when Jim Ryan was saying all that he was saying about this would hurt the industry, this would hurt our profits and all this other stuff. This is what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was saying, "Oh, the deal is inadequate," this is what he was referring to. Hell no! Especially when I got the biggest fan base, I got the most users, most of Call of Duty players and all these other stuff are on my console, in my ecosystem, and you want to get 100% of the profits? Hell no. Cut it out. And shame on Phil Spencer for even bringing a deal like that to the table. That's like you spat in the man's face. That's like you spat in the man's face. To bring such a deal to the man's face. Bari, what's going on with your camera?
I think I lost it.
Hold on. Trust issues. You got that sticker on your PS5? Trust issues?
Yeah.
The audacity to bring such a deal to like what? That is crazy. Oh, sir. No, sir. So really and truly, Jim Ryan was right. What he was saying all the time was right. And he's
Persona, real talk.
He just legally couldn't say specifically because obviously legalities and whatnot, but now we know what he was referring to when he was talking to Brazil and these other places and telling them about this would hurt our console business and financials and all this other stuff. people were using, and remember, what were people's arguments? Oh, well, if Call of Duty only sells this much and they only pocketing, 800 million or 500, 600 million, it's not that big a deal. They'll still be able, if they lose that or whatever. No, it's more than that because they're 100% of the profits. Hell no.
Jim Capo Ryan, the man been right the whole time. People want to make fun of what, he's managing and running this business to make sure everything is on the up and up. And that's why he went so hand where he's like, this deal was inadequate. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, you presented that to me. We just go, I don't even care no more. I just want this junk blocked. You know what I mean? Because it goes to the other platform holders now. You know what I mean? And to Jim, you're in the position of like power too, because PlayStation, Call of Duty, a lot of revenue, a lot of profit comes from on that platform. The fact now, this company, even through the cloud and all that stuff, will want to have 100% of that. You know what I mean? They're looking at like, yo, nah, that's not feasible at all. Why would I sign that? And we're in the lead as far as the lead platform of this game. You know what I mean? So yeah, like you said, what Jim was saying, a lot of the stuff that he was saying, we see now is coming to light. You know what I mean? And it makes sense. It goes full circle now. It makes sense.
Yep. So,
but that's the angle that we wanted to come from when it comes to the whole CMA stuff. Obviously there's more information to come from it, but that kind of divulges outside of like, PlayStation and how we want to run a podcast. But I felt like I thought it was interesting that, this specific information came out on one of the reasons why PlayStation was like, no, we're not going to do that. We good. We Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if I'm PlayStation, I would have laughed them out. I'm sure they laughed him out the room when he said, or laughed him off the phone, because there's no way that Microsoft is drawing up a deal like that and was thinking, oh yeah, this is what's best for gamers, or this is what's best for everyone. No, this is what's best for you. And this goes back to that whole good guy, buddy stuff that shtick that you tend to see, but it's like, it's not really the case. Now I'm interested in if this is what these other cloud companies signed, desperation at its finest.
I mean, for them, it's kind of like they're in a winning position because they never really had the game on that platform before, like Nintendo, Nvidia. There's nothing really to be lost at that moment because you never had it. Mm-hmm. It's a game for you. But PlayStation, like I said, they're coming from a position of power, or they're the lead platform for this game. You know what I mean? And if you have that same type of, you have that same type of structure or deal for the other platforms with PlayStation, they're in a loss on that. That's not a win position for them.
Yep.
We're housing all these people playing the game, but we ain't getting nothing from it. You know what I mean? Pretty much. So they're like, nah.
No smart businessman is signing a deal like that, respectfully.
None. You know what I mean? But I thought that was interesting. I'm pretty sure more news and information gonna come out from that. But shout out to my man Jim Ryan, man. Much respect to Jim Ryan. He out here. You know what I mean? But if you guys made it this far in the show, here are your trophies. Absolutely, man. We appreciate all the support, guys. If you guys were enjoying the show, hit the like button. If you guys were like, hey, man, maybe this show's pretty cool, maybe I will subscribe. Hey, subscribe. Go hit it. And if you really, really enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit that join button as well. Join the WUPS Nation. Spam the emotes in the chat. You know the vibes and how we get down.
Yes, sir.
But let's get into the topic. This is going to be a pretty short topic today. As we got like a mega news that came out this week. But I just wanted to ask our overall question with my bro persona for 2023. We are approaching May. We're almost at the middle of the year. I want to know how you feel, man, about this whole year, man. So persona, chat, you guys can participate as well. 2023. 2023.
2023.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Is 2023 going to be
3, 2, 0,
one of the
2.
best years in gaming? Will it go down as one of the best years in gaming? So far from what we are seeing, so far from what we are playing, will 2023, will it go down as one of the best years that we had in gaming? Talk to me. Talk to me. Just
Yes.
talk to me. I just want to see how do you
in gaming
feel.
history?
Oh my bad. Yeah, in history. Yeah, best game in gaming.
Of gaming.
In gaming. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be shy. Don't be shy in gaming. Yeah. 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 I said it. Yeah.
I would put it probably in like top 20, top 15, because this year has been incredible when it comes to game releases so far. For me personally, a lot of great things have come out, right? Pixel Remasters is on PlayStation. I'm hyped. Final Fantasy 16, one of my most anticipated games of the year. Forspoken, I loved. Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, Spider-Man 2, VR, Call to the Mountain.
Talk to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely put this as like one of the greatest years, because we got GranBlue Fantasy Relink, Yeast 10. There's a lot of great games that have released and are still slated to release for this year. So yeah, I can definitely put this up there. Octopath Traveler 2, thank you, Blackbeard. Octopath Traveler 2, which is incredible. Yeah, I'll put it up there. Absolutely. 100%.
I can see 2023 being another wonderful year like 2017. Shit, even the 90s, like 1997, 98. You know, I could definitely see that, yo, because the games that is coming, the games that have came out I've been thoroughly enjoying this year when it comes to gaming. I might most likely I'm going to be surpassing my stats last year. You know what I mean? Because yo, especially on the RPG front, I just been having a great ass time, man. I've been in like a single player, you know, mode of just playing a lot of these RPG type games, and it's just like I'm just loving it, man. And then they bringing back classic games like the Final Fantasies, the Legacy Collection,
Live Alive. I mean,
the Live Alive. It's just like, and then you have Final Fantasy 16, like the newer games coming out. Spider-Man, Armored Core. It's about to get crazy, man. It's about to get, I'm excited for, you know, the fighting games too. Stellar Blade, Street Fighter 6, GranBlue Fantasy Rising, you know, GranBlue Fantasy Relink. Yo, 2023,
Burning Shores DLC. Even though that's just a DLC, that's still like incredible. Like it's one of the best, you know, a good representation for gaming. I love it.
But that's what I'm saying is like, so far, you know, there's times where you play a game and you're just like, I'm just chilling, relaxing. You know what I mean? Not really in the mood to play something right here. I haven't felt that yet in 2023. It just been, I just had my foot on the pedal right after. Just put 100 and some hours in Forspoken. Boom, right into Octopath, right into Horizon, right into Resident. It's just like, yo, game after game after game after game. It's like it's nonstop.
Oh, that's right. RE4 released remake
nonstop. Yeah, Dead Space remake too. That was I enjoyed that too. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed that too.
Yeah,
so,
I put it up there. I still gotta buy Dead Space. Yeah, I put it up there. It's definitely a great year, a fantastic year for gaming. Because I feel like there's something for everybody. It's scratching a lot of different genres when it comes to the games that's releasing.
Even the genres people particularly might not have played, they getting into it within this year. You know what I mean?
Hogwarts Legacy, which I love that game so much. Yeah, I give it to it.
2023 is looking great, man. Look, we almost at the halfway point. We're not really there yet. But yeah, I've been loving it, man. Like back to back. The smaller games have been great too. Look, I'm about to play this Trinity Trigger. You know what I mean? I'm just having a ball. I'm having a grandiose time. And this is the stuff that's on PlayStation. That being said, episode 124 is in the books. Persona, we have made it. Here is your platinum trophy.
Hey.
Another one because you're loading that PS5 version.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Like I said, man, hopefully we earned your like. You know what I mean? I know how it could be out here in these YouTube streets. Hopefully we earned your subscription as well. When it comes to What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. Like I said, if you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really, really enjoyed it, subscribe. If you really, really enjoyed it, hit the join button. And if you want to support us further, you know what I mean, you can head on over to wupsmerch.com where you can buy some merch, you know, some shirts and stuff, some stickers. And, you know, get that you can make a custom PS5 right now with some WUPS merch. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know what I mean? So, you know, support your boys out here. We're definitely doing some big things in 2023. We got some nice announcements that we made last episode that's going to be coming through soon, within a year.
Oh, yeah, that's a good segue.
And yeah, man, lots of gaming and lots of stuff coming through, man.
Yes,
Well, your
sir.
Persona, hit us with your outro. Let the people know what's going on with you, where they can find you, and what tape you use to tape up the gaming politician. I'm joking. Listen, that's just a joke, guys. It's a joke. Don't cancel. Don't cancel.
Final episode of April. April was such a great month for WUPS and just, you know, for gaming and content in general. You know, happy Saturday to everybody. It's a very rainy Saturday here on the East Coast, guys. This is prime gaming weather, prime chill weather. So you already know, man, movies and gaming all day, about to chill. Posting up a lot more Jedi Survivor combat clips. So, you know, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. I hit a couple milestones this week, guys. So I finally hit 3,000 subscribers on my personal YouTube channel, which I'm truly grateful for. Now I think I'm at like 3,045. So I'm truly grateful for everybody that supports me, supports my channel, and rocks out with me, man. It really means a lot. I'm truly humble and grateful. So, you know, thank you guys all so much. Also,
you know when somebody really mean it? When you touch your heart, you went like this. I truly mean it, and great.
Yeah, I mean it, man. I mean it. And then also, you know, I hit another big milestone this week where I had 427 concurrent live listeners during my podcast, my personal show podcast, as well. So again, shout out to everybody. So if you want to follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks, also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. You're not gonna want to miss it, man, because you know a lot of gaming is happening between May and the rest of this year. So you know it's gonna be a lot of trailer reactions, trailer breakdowns, live reactions, my podcast When Persona Speaks. It's gonna be a lot of great things happening over on my channel. So make sure you guys subscribe. Also, shout out to everybody here, man. We hope you guys enjoyed episode 124 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. You can also follow our official podcast, What's Up WUPS, our official WUPS Twitter, which is WUPS Podcast at WUPS Podcast. And also, if you did enjoy the content, definitely subscribe. It helps us a lot. We're trying to grow and hit certain milestones here on our podcast YouTube channel as well. And yo, you guys all voted and you said yes, you want the podcast on Apple, Spotify, and Google Play. So that stuff is going to be in the works. Me and Bari are going to be working towards that and expect those things to happen in the next couple of months. So we appreciate y'all so much, and we'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew.
Before you say it, we got some super chats.
Oh, God.
So shout out to my man Viper Reeves Corner. You know what I mean? Shout out to Viper. He's one of the official, unofficial, workers for WUPS. Where he gave us the 199. He said, in gaming history, rhyme it. And then we got my man Julian Johnson. Shout out to my man Julian with a 499. He said, do we still get the trophies if we started halfway through on easy mode.
Since this is a PlayStation podcast and PlayStation don't do difficulty trophies anymore, yes, Julian, you do 100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? No difficulty trophies here as well over here on WUPS. You know what I mean? We giving these things out like Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and
God of
Santa
War.
Monica. Yeah. Take them.
Yeah,
But,
take them all.
Yeah, like I said, guys, we appreciate you guys coming through and rocking out with us. And like I said, if you guys want to further support us, you know, in our venture here on WUPS, you got wupsmerch.com. You had the join button. And yeah, we appreciate it, man. You know, we do see a couple of people subscribe today, which is great to see. And we appreciate all the super chats and all that stuff. Also, May, you know, this due to the fact that May or this month was our actual 1 year anniversary for, you know, actually making the channel as far as like memberships in the WUPS Nation and whatnot. We'll do a nice little giveaway next month. You know what I mean? We got
100%.
I think we got 5. Let me just make sure. We got 5 weekends in this month.
Oh, 4. It's 4.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 4. Because that final weekend goes into June. So it's 4.
Yeah, right. Whatever Saturday
we'll plan it out. Yeah, we'll plan it out.
Probably give like a game or 2 away or something like that.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean?
Next week Saturday is membership topics, because it's the start of a new month. So be on the lookout for that post as well for the members in the channel.
Also, the when is that? The May 6th. Oh, that's gonna be a nice one too, because that's like in that Mother's Day weekend or the next weekend.
Yes. No, I think that's this weekend. The next coming weekend is Mother's Day.
Yeah, man, we might have a little special something going on there too, or maybe
no. Mother's Day is the 14th.
The 14th,
Sorry.
yeah. I mean,
14th.
We'll definitely plan around that, because that's my mom's birthday weekend too. So we'll see. But overall, guys, thank you. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Same time, same crew, the WUPS crew. And so with that being said,
yes, we'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. We appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend.
Oh, so you saying I messed up?
Yes, you did.
You saying I dropped the bag?
Yes, you did. 100%.
I fumbled.
Yes, 100%.
You're saying that
you were at the goal line, about to get the touchdown, and you dropped the ball.
I fell down the stairs and you laughed.
Yes, I did. Then I came down to help you up.
Oh, all right. Cause I was about to say if you didn't help me up, then
come on, brother. I got you. I'm gonna laugh, but I'm also help you up. I got you.
I respect that. I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that. With that being said, we gone.